Welcome to the podcast, everyone. This is Last Night We Watched, and I am Brett Mayo.
Brandon Mayo.
Oh, yeah. And last night we watched
VHS
Beyond.
Beyond.
2024.
Take it easy. We're the good guys.
There's no tomorrow. There wasn't one today.
Quiet, please. I am analyzing.
I always have a wonderful time wherever I am, whomever I'm with.
I'm not an actor, I'm a movie star!
And for what? For a little bit of money.
Son of a bitch must pay.
I'm gonna tell you about an accident. I don't want to hear act of God, okay?
We've previously done the original. Not a great movie, but maybe our greatest podcast.
Yeah,
I thought the original VHS was okay.
It's
I don't
okay.
think it's bad.
It's okay.
I think it's fine.
I like anthology movies, and
I
It had like
because
two
they're
good
easier
anthology
to.
or two good episodes.
I feel like they're easier to tell a quick story for horror, because in a horror movie, if you let it last too long, you're like losing yourself in the plot, and you're like, why are we even getting into this?
they show the monster too much, or like all of these stories, if they were expanded out into a full movie on their own, I don't know. I still like Stowaway, and I feel like there's something there, but Fur
Yeah.
Babies was already too fucking long for me. So
Yes. But I think that's true for most horror, and that's why it's annoying that most horror movies get sequels, because it's like, oh, so the girl was born in a well and she was actually a nice person, and it's like, I don't give a shit.
I watched that second one for the first time like last year, Ring 2. My God. It's so
That's what
brightly
it's about.
fucking lit too, man. I'm like, what am I
Yeah.
supposed to be afraid of? The sunlight?
What's it about?
Don't be afraid. We're just telling you her backstory.
I thought we got our backstory in the first one.
Even more. But
Oh yeah, I mean,
but
we had
maybe
enough
even
of it in the
less.
first.
yeah.
Oh. I mean, like I felt like he did an okay job in the beginning, right? Like something like it was like a grieving or crazy mom.
That's my point. We know, we already know enough. Why do they take more time and dive into that shit?
I didn't know there was a Ring 2.
Oh, yeah. Just don't, man. Do not.
Like, I'm a sucker for like the first 3 or 4 Paranormal Activities, because I think that
The first 3 or
franchise like
4?
leaves stuff like mysterious.
The first trilogy.
The more they tell you, the less interesting it gets.
I kind of like all of them because of later on it just becomes so stupid. I'm like, what the
I haven't
fuck is
watched.
going on?
I think
Why
4
are
was the
you
last
here?
one I watched, when that little kid like got unbaptized in the tub. Pretty much, I was like, I'm fucking done.
This is stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah.
3 was the best. That was the
3 was-
which
yeah.
one or the
With the little girls, yeah.
yeah.
I have
But
watched
even
all the
still, they
Conjuring
never
films,
gave you
so-
too much information. That was the whole point of it.
Yeah. I have watched all the Conjuring films, so I think that's my.
Yeah.
I
How
guess I
many do
can't
they
talk too
have?
much
I think
crap.
I've seen
A
2.
lot.
Do you count the nun in those?
Yeah.
I've never watched The
yeah,
Nun.
like 1, 2,
I haven't either.
Annabelle, another Annabelle, a nun,
Was-
like another nun.
Did
2
one of the
nuns.
nuns happen in
Two
like a
nuns.
courtroom? Did some of the Nun movie happen in a courtroom?
What the fuck is this? A Few Good Men?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't handle I remember
handle
Mom
the
told
nun.
me about it, and I was like,
Yeah.
are you talking about a drama, like a court drama right
Was
now? or the
religion on
nuns?"
trial?
I think
They were
so.
on trial.
Get
for
out of here.
exorcism. They were on trial for the exorcism or something. Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm not saying those are good movies, but I have watched them all.
I mean, I watch shit all the time. I love shit. Shit's good,
I
man.
love shit.
Shit, put it in me. But
Have you watched?
And I'll poop it out.
and I'll regurgitate or shit it on YouTube.
That does happen, actually.
What is? Oh man, I had watched a good one the other day, but now I forget.
Terrifiers 3.
Oh, Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. Holy
What?
shit, watch this. It is hilarious.
I say
bro,
we
It
watch
has
that just
Greg
to say the
Sestero from The
title.
Room.
Oh,
Greg
That's a real
Sestero.
film.
It is
Why is that a
amazing.
real film?
did you say it's number 3?
Yeah, that,
Is there actually a number 1 and 2?
Uncle Bimo and Uncle Matt.
Hello,
See.
Uncle Matt. Hello,
Hi.
Uncle Bebo.
Bimo. I like how you said that, kiddo.
He is laughing.
Who?
He was talking about you.
I'm trying to. It's the Halloween season.
No, but
Put a headset on that boy.
Go play.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first haunting of the evening.
Yeah. Well, so I was looking up. Are there 3 of these Dude Bro Party massacres?
No, this is the only one. It's
That's
part of the
amazing.
joke. It's part of the joke.
That's amazing.
I
I'm
like
in.
jokes like that.
Man,
Yeah.
it is one of my favorite movies, favorite comedies I've seen in years.
It takes me back to Trolls 2. Like there was never actually an official Trolls 1.
Yeah, there was.
Not in the same
Yeah, I get you there. It's meant to be hilarious. They use Greg Sestero amazing. It is top level across the board. It's got Patton Oswalt. I was going to recommend we do that one, but I'm like, I don't know how we do it.
It would have found a way.
Watch it.
Well,
Watch it when you get a chance.
I'll watch it. It's,
I want to watch it now.
All right, now
unfortunately,
picture
unfortunately,
of
we
Patton
watch VHS
Oswalt.
Beyond. So
And
yeah.
hey, audience, I want to go ahead and give you a heads up. I tried to warn everybody. I put
You
out
told us
feelers.
after you watched it.
Yeah, before you watched it.
I was actually. No.
Before you watched
That's
it.
right.
If you had felt so strongly, you should have just said, you know what, guys?
Well, here's the thing. I know I'm right, but that doesn't mean I should force myself on you.
My God, gotta be Muad'Dib. Just gotta take control, Brandon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nisan Agaib.
That second movie, I finally watched it, is really good.
Yeah.
I watched it this summer.
Dune 2?
Yeah.
I gotta say, I can't believe how good it is, honestly.
I thought you were gonna insult it. I'm like, oh, this is
No.
breaking my heart. Like,
No.
I thought it was
It
great.
was great.
I think that's amazing.
They're missing
I-
some things I want, and sometimes it feels really sterile, but it is a great movie.
They're only missing a couple things, and I think some of the stuff he actually makes better.
Yeah, sometimes I wish he'd lean a little more into the weird. That's all.
Yeah.
Also, I don't
I
really
mean-
like Zendaya, so
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
either, man.
And
I
not
think
to
she's the
talk-
weak point of the movie.
Every time she just gives that same pouty look.
Not to talk too much about Dune, but the book, which I love the book, it really does like a random time jump. And it's like, anyways, a bunch of stuff happened, and now we're here.
And now they're 17.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
glad
and
he
then, like, it-
fucking
it
did
does,
that
like-
versus us sitting there for 10 years.
Well, like, a lot happens in that time. He just, like, I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. Like, there's even, like, I think there's a 2-sentence throwaway about his, like, baby son being killed. Leto the First.
Yeah.
Like, in the book, it's 2 sentences. But by that point, he's so far gone, like, down the pass almost, like, he doesn't care. So,
He foreseen it. He foresaw
But-
it.
yeah. Yeah.
A
Yeah,
fantastic movie.
We're going
Not
beyond
quite
VHS
that
Beyond and
much,
into
yeah.
Dune 2. Now let's pull back.
Not quite as different from VHS Beyond. I would say, as far as a movie, I'm not going to grade it right now because that's what we do at the end of the podcast, but it's not the worst movie I've ever seen.
No.
No.
Not even close.
that's-
That's because I've recommended terrible films, though.
That's an absolute, though, right?
I would
I've
actually...
watched like
there are a
20,000
couple-
movies.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, you're like the Wilt Chamberlain of movie watching.
Well,
Someone's gonna
I
sit
didn't mean
there
to like
and do
toot
the
my own
math.
horn. I'm just saying we've all watched a lot of movies. If this was the worst
No.
one, we've stumbled upon something, and I probably
Some-
would like it more.
Some weird
Yeah, I
ass
get that.
4chan guy right now is gonna do the math and be like, if he really watched 20,000 movies,
He'd be 56 years old.
and he'd have to watch a movie every second of every day.
What he doesn't know is I have 3 screens playing all at once.
Oh, yeah.
I do know, Brandon, because I'm watching you watch though.
Not Chat GPT enough. That's
Sorry,
all.
you're right. You're right.
Let me explain, and then 4 paragraphs.
Let me keep it brief.
Yeah. Oh my god.
VHS Beyond though.
Beyond.
Came out in 2024 this year. Actually, what, like 2 weeks ago?
2-3 weeks ago. I
A
think.
week ago. No, maybe 2. I
Was
don't
it?
know.
I thought it was-
This month. How about
Okay.
that?
We don't
October.
normally do new movies. I'm trying to think of when that's ever happened.
Nope. Doesn't normally.
No.
We pretty much always avoid them,
Yeah.
but not VHS.
There's
I'm
Brandon
not gonna lie.
chose this one.
When I saw that it had the name Beyond, I thought it was going to be. So the description mentioned sci-fi,
Yeah.
and I kind of thought that this was going to be a found footage, sci-fi like humanity in the future film, which I was super excited
What?
for. Like a
Or
found
just like
footage
more
Star
AI
Trek.
based stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not what this is. Like, yeah, if you look at the description on Shudder, it's like VHS kills sci-fi, and in my head, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like Jason X, but more, or Jason in space.
I say, or at least stick to one theme, right? So you would think, oh, it's Beyond. It's going to be aliens or AI. It does a lot of different things.
Yeah, which I guess all these films do, but I don't know. I think this one just I don't get the Beyond. I guess is what I'm saying. Like I don't know
So
why.
it should just
I don't
be
know the Beyond.
VHS like
7
6,
or whatever.
7, yeah.
Like, I felt like they put a tag
More
on
of
there.
the same.
I
they
get
did
it
not
to a
follow
degree
through.
because they did focus more on robots, fucking aliens and stuff. But
VHS.
Yeah, but
we're
they're-
back.
once again, what's Fur
aliens.
Babies doing in there?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
their aliens were just Monster of the Week aliens. Like it was hardly. I don't know. It's not what I expected.
I could be.
Or
I
hope.
don't know. I kind of like the idea of 1950s sci-fi alien movies, but turned
Yeah.
into a VHS Beyond. That's what I hoped in my mind,
That would have been awesome too.
right? Because
Kind of like taking like the Twilight Zone, like best episodes, like the alien saw on that, but like breaking up the horror. Yeah, but that's not what we got.
Oh my god, that's actually a really good idea for a movie. The Body
1950.
Snatchers, or you know how like there's that Twilight Zone of like there's one family that's gone bad, and they're all
Oh.
trying to because the lights go out and everything,
Yeah,
and they're all
yeah.
trying
Like
to
in the
figure out,
neighborhood.
what if you did something like that, or like Body Snatchers, and you did it like found footage style.
That would be
I could
pretty
cool
awesome.
with that. I mean,
That would be cool.
all of these I
That
like
would be
better
cool.
for Beyond. Like even a modern day Blob, but found footage would have been cool. You know?
or The Mist, or something like that.
Yes, man.
Yeah, anything. You know what? Whatever.
Wait,
Whatever.
There's
Can't
good
read-
and bad to be found here.
We-
All right, and
We spent an entire podcast talking about how movies could be better, and we don't talk about why they are not better.
oh, we can
That's-
get to
that's
that.
hard.
We can fucking get to that.
All
But
right.
we got to talk. Here's the catch on this. When we do the cast, it's directors. We got Jay Chill, Jordan Downey, Katie Siegel, Christian Long, Justin Long. But Mike Flanagan did write. Katie Siegel's his wife, and they had my favorite one from this, Stowaway. So, I mean, but he's actually got. And then you got Justin Long, who's got my least fucking favorite, which is just he was in that movie with Kevin Smith, directed Tusk, where they turned him into a fucking walrus. It's
You answered
just
a
that
question.
turned into a
Yeah.
fucking dog problem.
I thought the same thing. I was like, "This is Tusk." I'm
seen
watching.
that.
Ugh, don't.
I didn't think
That
it was
disappoints me because I like Justin Long.
I like him.
Oh,
Yeah,
likes
most
you.
of the time. He was in what is that? Creep Show. They brought Creep Show back as a
Yeah.
episodic TV. It's and the one that's on Shudder, he's on there.
good. Oh, that's cool.
He's got one about like a virtual reality thing.
I
It's
didn't
actually
realize they
better
did.
than this.
I like that Fur Babies segment even less now, knowing that he just ripped it off from a previous movie. And I already
I mean, that
hated
idea's been
it.
done before Tusk.
I know, but
Human
if he was
Centipede is
involved with
essentially
it, it's
that.
like mad scientist makes mixed breed of something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Tusk though was, I don't know. I don't want to get into Tusk. That was its own thing. It's less. I don't know what it is.
It's boring.
Tusk is one of those films that, like, on the horror subreddit, people are like, "This is like one of the best horror films I've ever seen." And I watched it one night, and I'm like, "Well, that was a lie."
Yeah, you have that and the this
You
dissenting
gotta stop
voice
trusting
with
the
like
14-year-olds on Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta remember that every time I'm on Reddit. It's like the average age is like 14.
And they
And I
just
forget that.
and usually if it's posted and you get everybody in there saying it, it's a little echo chamber because people who don't like it are just like, I don't want to get involved with these people. You don't get
now
involved
we're
with the
trashing
land war in
Reddit.
Asia.
Yeah.
Rule number 3.
But what else was I going to say? So in this one we have
Who
what
do
is
you
it?
got famous? Who's worth mentioning?
Is
Who's
there
in Star Trek? What have we got?
I'm not
There's
doing
no
it,
way
man.
any of these people were in Star Trek. There's no way.
I feel like they don't deserve the time.
Yeah.
What we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual stories contained, right? We got Stork,
Yeah, 5.
Dream Girl, Live and Let Dive, Fur Babies, and then Stowaway, right?
Yeah.
And then we have whatever they're talking about in the middle about the Asian family that came into prominence, and then the alien took the oldest.
It's all
It
about
says a lot.
abduction stuff.
It
Yeah.
says a lot about this film that you listed all 5, and there's like only 3 that I cared enough to remember. Like, there's 2 specific ones that really stick out. That
there's
to me
2 that
I did not care about.
I liked quite a bit though, and then
I think there are 3 that are really, I think, cool ideas at least.
all right,
I guess we'll all find out.
We're gonna find out.
All right.
We'll see. I'd say we all have the same favorite, but other than that, I don't know. Matt's kind of a contrarian. Actually, Brandon's the contrarian.
No, I'm not.
I don't. Got him. Oh,
So,
with
like,
this,
do we start?
yeah, I guess we just start
Is
with
that
the
I think we
first
already
question.
did. We did the intro.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the film kind of
Just-
begins right with like what did you say his name was? Mitch Horowitz.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like kind of our introduction to all this. I
God,
guess
he's
it seems
annoying.
like, but it says something about was it like
Attack
3 years
thing.
ago? Someone in a flea market got some tapes, and they
Yeah.
contain video evidence of an alien encounter. And then we spend like
Wait.
5 minutes at a time talking to this Mitch Horowitz and like 4 other guys, and they talk about like the history of aliens and all that stuff.
This whole segment is almost the worst goddamn part because every time it starts up, I drop out. Mitch is an eyesore to look at with his fucking I want to be cool leather jacket and his mop top. He's annoying. He's fucking annoying. But every time it starts up, I'm like, all right, pay attention, Brandon. You can fucking do this. Mitch doesn't suck that fucking bad. And then like 5 seconds later, I'm like, no, I fucking lied to myself. Mitch is a son of a bitch.
you got me again, Mitch.
He sucks.
Well,
Then
my
also-
issue is the original VHS had a really cool background on them finding
Those were the best parts
tapes.
almost.
Yeah,
How
because you watched them find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was just like, yo, someone dumped these online and we're going to watch it with YouTubers and do a YouTube react video at the end.
I
Spoiler
thought
alert.
we were on 4chan. All right?
No,
and,
yeah,
and
we're
somebody
not
had
on
posted
4chan.
their hey,
We're
aliens are
giving a
real.
lot of shout out of 4chan. Like we do one more reference and we're all in deep shit. You know that, right?
We're on a list and they're going to catch us after we commit a crime. So,
After they get done playing Minecraft, they're coming for us.
yeah.
They're swatting me right now.
But yeah, it's weaker than I've only seen VHS 1. I don't think I've seen 2 as well. But
Okay.
I've not
Two's-
seen like 85 or 94 or 90
kind
something.
of. Some of them are forgetful in there. But
Two
2 was
is-
pretty solid.
Two's
What's
got the amazing cult one.
the cult and the zombie.
the zombie one where he's the biker or whatever.
Yeah.
That one's cool.
That one stuck with me. The cult was amazing though. The cult might be the best VHS segment.
I think
I've
it
seen.
is.
It could have been stretched out into a movie.
That and the haunted house one.
The haunted house from the first one's
The
pretty
first
awesome
one is
too.
amazing. Yeah.
When they're in the attic, bring
Yeah.
it down.
Then we had the I like you.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Succubus.
I don't think that one's
It's not
that.
it's
great
good.
film,
It's not great.
It's a good short.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good short.
I remember it. Like the first one had the most memorable ones. But Mitch, how they do the host segments just suck, right?
Yep.
I
So
thought
then
we'd
it goes-
get something cool there because the sci-fi aspect.
But then it just goes right into a video, and like before, there would be some kind of transition of this dude's popping a video in, and he's gonna sit there and watch it.
Nope. None of that.
There's no
And
transition
so-
that prepares you.
Are we good to go into our first video?
Yeah, all right, bitch
Yeah,
about
all right.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Got
So the
Mitch
first
out.
one was Stork, right?
Stork.
I thought you said
this one
Is
was
it Stork?
Stork.
Stork.
Or is it
It's
Warden?
Stork.
It's Stork.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought this one was a lot of fun to watch. It felt like a cool '90s movie.
There's
felt
a
like
catch
Resident
in this
Evil.
one. I like it, but
Yeah.
it feels almost, I don't know about the most out of place because it's just
Yeah.
action-y and it's I don't know, like
It's not scary at all.
not scary.
Not at all.
It was an action kind of zombie-like one.
Can we agree though that none of these were scary?
Yeah, I didn't find
Not a
one
single
of
one of
scary.
these was
No,
scary.
yeah, they're not scary. It still weighs the closest in a way more because of how it makes you feel for a little bit there, but it's not scary.
The trapped and no.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, no, zero scares at all. watching
I
this.
just
I'm
thought
trying
this
to
one
remember
was
any more.
fun.
I do.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it. I do like the creature.
I'd play this
Really?
video game.
Really
fuck
shitty
yeah.
generic cop dialogue.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
So,
But-
so generic.
It's like
Don't
a
you
modern
look at me,
day
Dad.
Monster Hunter video game is what you could make it.
It reminded me of Resident Evil. Is what I was getting from it. Like the newer Resident Evils.
I was thinking,
you
yeah.
said video game, and I thought of House of the Dead, but turned it to
Oh my
stork
God.
fighting.
I mean, clearly they fight other kinds of monsters.
I
right?
know, but
Special.
I wanted more of that.
Don't
right?
bother.
I think I would have
That would be a
watched
cool
like
movie.
a movie
Shorts
like
of that.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, just their missions.
It's like
Or
Wellington
even like a TV
Paranormal,
show.
except actual.
The action version of it.
Yeah, the American.
Or if you made that kind of show by the guy that did Shaun of the Dead. Why can't I think of his name?
Edward
now?
Wright or
Hot,
Edgar
Hot
Wright.
Fuzz, where he's great at the action and the comedy.
Yeah, you can mix and mingle.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, a Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Warden show.
I don't think you need them.
But they're not doing anything.
No, they're not. The last thing they did got shut down pretty quickly, unfortunately.
What?
It was that I forget what it was. They were looking for ghosts and paranormal stuff.
Oh, the Nick Frost one.
Yeah, I kind of liked it, but it wasn't good.
Nah, it felt
Truth
like
Seekers.
90%
Truth Seekers, yeah,
was kind of boring, and then 10% would be good.
yeah.
But
Take it.
yeah, Stork is fun. It hops right in there.
Yeah, we pretty much get a recruit in training. He's got a camera on him, and he goes to like a little cop stakeout, and like
Body
you said,
bag.
some of the worst, like it feels like a video game cop lines. Like
It did. And a lot of the cops actually,
I
just-
got-
they didn't look
Steve
even like
Bruce.
action guys, so they looked
No.
like dorks. And then you
Yeah.
had the old man, and I'm like,
So-
he's gonna have a hard time.
One of the lines was, "These are your new bosses. They're your new family. Think of them as mommy and daddy. You do what they say."
Hell
that was an
yeah.
actual line uttered in the first
That's
minute.
half
of this.
Fast and the
Hell yeah.
Furious and half
It was. I was like, "This is gonna be great."
half
I
Fast
start-
and the Furious, half Boss Baby in there.
if your first day at work, someone tells you that, you're probably walking out that day.
I'm telling them I shit my pants. Mommy and Daddy need to take care of this.
But yeah, that's our like. That was like in the
Not
first
mom
minute.
and
of
That's
this.
an HR complaint right there.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
told me to call him mommy.
and maybe daddy. It was confusing.
He didn't
Maybe
do
one
it.
was mommy.
But it was implied that he was going to put me on the baby changing station in the bathroom.
Which is, speaking of mommy and daddy, a bunch of infants have gone missing in the area, and finally someone has tracked down or followed the person that took one. So they're all going to go out and figure it out. So it kind of feels like we're about to chase down a serial killer, which I think might have been more creepy but less fun.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely... So they're the part, they get to the house, and we see them get out of the van, and they load up on weapons. So that kind of tells you right away it's so different. But I don't know if you guys noticed, there's a part when they do a shot behind them, and it's kind of like that haunted house shot where it has them like standing there and the moon and then the house in front of them.
Yeah.
You see like a lot of like haunted house films and stuff.
Yeah.
They hold the shot for like a solid 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because it's like they're completely kitted out with weapons. And I was like, this can't be a horror.
You know what?
Skit.
I wish they had
there's
done.
No way.
I wish it was just they go in there and they just got to fight babies, man.
The fact that we didn't get to see them shoot one of those babies is quite disappointing.
And those babies needed to be put out of their misery, man.
I'm guessing they were, right?
Yeah, that's what I took from it.
Yeah.
It's just a very...
So they roll up into that house, like Matt said, pretty damn deep with
There's
weapons.
some catches where they're like, I don't want to get its blood or get it all over me. And then the next moment they'll be like, chainsaw. And I'm like, you're covered in fucking blood.
Yeah, they gave up on hygiene pretty quick.
Yeah.
They had masks.
So eventually we do find out that this is what they normally do. They're like hunters, I guess. They're like a monster squad.
Yeah, called the
Which
Wardens.
is why
Not a
it's
bad
so
title.
confusing when they bust into the house and the first thing that dude does is hit the
my God.
chimes.
Oh,
yeah,
I
they
know.
have a booby trap there. Or it's not a booby trap, I guess, but it's specifically to alert you when someone's come in the house.
Yeah, but it
and
was
he
the
hits 'em.
easiest to avoid booby trap you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, they kicked the door open and they didn't touch it, which makes me wonder why. Like, were the monsters really stupid and they're like, I think humans come through windows? Yeah,
no, they like shiny objects. Stick those there, they'll hit them, we kill
To
them.
be fair, the monsters were right.
Yeah.
They did hit it, so... like,
It worked.
it's like, the door's obvious. They're dumb. Just put it
There's
wherever.
like these chimes, and one of the guys whose kid got abducted, like just smacks
E.T..
it, and all the E.T. Thank you, and all these zombies just start, or zombies. I don't. Would you call them zombies?
They were called breeders? Is that what they were called?
It goes with the stork babies.
Brooders.
Brooders.
Yeah, I was like, breeders is not given the right vibe here. That's what I'm going with.
I like breeders now, though, because the stork.
Way
I'm
darker.
like, that works.
No, it doesn't, because the stork's stealing the babies, not breeding the babies.
Well,
It would have went with the whole style.
It would have worked, I guess.
Yeah.
So these action scenes are pretty badass because they're blowing the heads off these damn things, and they're just beating the shit out of them.
They got the camera inside the one, and it's got
They're winning.
It's just empty in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They all have.
That was
I think
cool.
they show all of them have the same wound on the head.
I would
right?
say that
That's because the stork.
Yeah, it
I thought the
rips their brain
camera
out.
work in this one was the best of
Good.
all the movies.
Because it was stable. Like it was an actual like stable, like on the chest view.
It was
camera.
stable and it built the most suspense. With the camera
Sometimes
work.
it felt like they were jumping to a different camera, though. Like,
I noticed that.
I think they were though, weren't they?
yeah, but it felt really jarring at times because then I'm like, what the fuck?
How did we
I don't
get
know.
upstairs?
And it would be
Yeah.
almost a different kind of camera style. I don't know.
I thought that a couple times in like throughout this whole movie.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, this feels like it's actually a movie shot here and not a found footage shot.
Yeah, there was a couple of those.
It
This
happens
one
in
and
the
that
next one.
Dream Girl.
Yeah, the next one it happens quite a bit.
Yep.
Shit, what was the next one?
Dream Girl.
It's
I know, I'm trying to remember.
sucked.
Bollywood. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, yeah, that one sucked. Okay, well, we'll
Yeah,
get to that
yeah.
one. God.
It sucks so bad.
It's for.
I told Brittany, I was like, I don't think we should have watched this movie.
That is the one. Like I started it 4 times, and every time I'd stop there almost.
Yeah.
Then we'd get to the next one. I'm like, yeah, we amped up the action again.
Oh my god, it was so bad. I mean, this one though I
Anyways,
thought was good though.
Yeah, this one they're blowing these brooders to hell.
Yeah.
Then the ET charges off on his own. They can't get to him. Dude with the chainsaw starts trying to cut them up.
He kept saying
That's
ET,
kind of a cool
and it was
scene.
fucking with me in the beginning. I'm like,
Yeah.
did they see an alien?
Is it actually E.T.? Is that what they're hunting?
I think they hear ET screams later on.
Yeah, they hear him scream.
Yeah. They get a chainsaw and they start cutting people up and they cut a door up.
Oh, I love when they get to the attic and the body bag or the new guy goes, "What about the chainsaw?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell
They all
yeah.
turn and the old
Yeah.
man's face is amazing. Like, all right, rookie.
Hell yeah. Rookie gets it.
I will
Rookie, you
say
got me
the
hard.
The way he delivered the line was like a character from like a
Evil
Wes
Dead.
Anderson movie. Oh no! I was
Oh,
thinking like, what about the chainsaw?
Yeah, like Jason
Indeed.
Schwartzman would be the character.
Yeah.
In Rushmore, he goes,
Have you thought about
the chainsaw is downstairs.
He's correct. Yeah, little Wes Anderson walk.
A little zoom out of all these monsters in different rooms.
Yeah,
Like
the
really
parts of the
lighthearted
play.
music playing.
Upstairs, the stork is just.
The house folds out for some reason. Yeah.
For some reason, he's like fiery red and orange instead of dark colored.
He's wearing a grandpa sweater.
They're all in tweed.
Oh yeah. Kevlar tweed, of course. But yeah, so they get the chainsaw.
God, someone should do a Wes Anderson version for a VHS movie now.
It would be amazing. They couldn't afford the cast.
Like serial killer style? You could make a creepy as hell movie like that. Or at least a short.
You could actually focus it on, because he loves to focus on rich people and their problems, and then it could be not an eyes wide shut, but like the debauchery of the rich and wealthy and what they get into.
Yeah, but
Man.
Wes Anderson stuff.
Yeah, Wes Anderson's
Definitely.
out. You gotta go that way, because if you lean too much into the dark, I'd be like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, it's like this is everything, but
This has been done before.
but unfortunately,
they-
this was not Wes Anderson. So.
They do get upstairs. Their friend E.T. has been like destroyed, right?
He's having his brain sucked out through the front of his head.
Yeah, that was cool. But before they get to that part, they see this guy like kind of holding a baby and taking care of it.
Oh yeah, the
Singing
ones
a
where they go,
lullaby.
"There's something up there,"
Yeah.
and it was singing like a nursery
twinkle,
rhyme or something.
Little star.
star.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. It was singing,
twinkle.
But this was the most messed up looking of the zombies. So like it was pale man, and
It was an
bald.
alpha zombie.
Yeah.
It was the first.
Ground zero.
Yeah. And I think at this point we get to see one of the babies, right?
Yeah. He's carrying the baby at the one.
Well,
Yeah.
but like they
Then
there's one in the crib.
The crib. That thing is ugh.
And it's like a Zinch demon from Warhammer. It has like the beak
Oh, they're disgusting
coming out.
looking.
And, yeah.
You're right.
It's
They have
actually
those
pretty
little
good.
beaks there. Yeah, they were kind of gross looking. I would once
And-
again not horror, but more action based. Like kill it.
Yeah, they don't even like
The
there's
grotesque.
not even a jump scare. They're just like, okay. And then there's a hole in the ceiling, and I don't remember when that happened, but you see a meteor that's like been cracked open. So like we assume that's where the stork came from. I don't remember when they found that. It's sometime during the
This
chainsaw.
one's kind of disjointed.
Which
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
think's
even
bad,
sure
though.
that. Yeah, I don't
'Cause
either. It doesn't matter, right? As long as all the
I
pieces
mean,
are
look at
there.
us. We're disjointed. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
So
I
all the-
actually kind of liked it.
all the
just-
pieces are there. It introduces what it should. So
and
Yeah.
then it ends with him killing the stork.
And I love in the end when they walk away and it looks like it might come back up and just foot stomp.
yeah, dude stomps and like just cracks its
But
skull
there's still a
open.
baby crying back there.
Yeah.
Well,
But they talk about the fact that they're not going to tell the parents what happened to the babies. And I'm pretty sure that means they're going to kill the babies. And then I think it ends with him saying, the rookie says something like, so that's what it feels like. And he's like,
you're not dying today.
yeah. And then he's like, no, to be like you all, to kill monsters.
That was
or
another
something like
shitty
that.
line delivery where I was just like,
It
What?
was so bad, but I
It's
loved
so
it.
good because it's
I
over the
didn't-
top.
I did
And
not.
Rush Hour style.
You love over the top cheesy.
I do, but they're doing it on
John-
like super purpose
Jean
with their
Claude Van
intention.
Damme stuff. Oh, I want
Yeah.
him in a horror.
Who?
Like a horror story. Jean Claude.
The less John Claude, the
Hey,
better. I
monster.
think.
The horror is the English language,
can't.
buddy. Oh no, hooked on phonics, fuck me again.
Who your daddy, Stork?
He miss her daddy.
Yeah, mommy and daddy.
It's
yeah,
funny,
He
like-
would have fit, actually.
Why do you both move your heads like when you did his accent?
what he
You go,
does.
Mommy and Daddy.
Who
Who the fuck are you turning on over there?
I thought
I
that's
don't
just
know.
how we talk.
I mean,
think there's
Van
a
Damme
very
does like to turn them on, though, so.
he's always moving.
If you told me that Tommy Wiseau and Jean Claude Van Damme had like the same voice and like speaking coach, I'd believe you.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I thought you were going to go like they came from the same embryo.
Yeah, I believe that too.
The strong one and the weak one.
There must
Which
always
one
be
is
two.
truly which, though?
Oh, don't even fucking ask. If we were playing a horror movie, Tommy Wiseau's hiding out in the fucking attic and taking other parts of other Jean-Claude's because he just hopes.
I'm gonna make him perfect.
Because Greg gave him a compliment one day. Well, that Jean-Claude Van Damme's in great shape. God damn it! And then he goes back there and works out some more.
That's really what
That should
happened,
make
though.
him.
Yeah.
We saw
And that's
the
why you got to watch
Anyways.
Dude Pro Party Massacre 3.
I'm in.
Fucking amazing.
Then we go to back to the alien people talking.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Overarching storyline. They talk about the Chinese
Storyline.
immigrants.
His storyline.
Does anyone know it? What are they? The kid has night terrors and tries to sell the house, but then he's never found again.
Yeah, he gets abducted. Or, yeah, well, he gets...
How?
I thought that video at the end was showing us parts of that. That quick little, like, 1 minute video they have.
Was
I don't
that
know
what
for the
that
minute.
was?
Yeah, because it mentions he thinks it might be haunted, so he buys the VHS.
And
But
then,
he doesn't want to say haunted.
yes, because it was different in those times. Instead of, could be a UFO,
Like
but
10 years ago.
poltergeist, they don't know.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Once
Huh.
again, really weak arc.
And
Really
so once he
Weak that I
starts
didn't
talking,
even know.
because he starts talking and you drop out,
So
man.
what the fuck are they talking about with the Orson Welles stuff?
Oh, that's just them trying to add flavor. Because I think they kind of made it like they're YouTubers. Because like the Collider people that we meet later are like a YouTube channel. So
Hey.
they're like doing, like how YouTubers,
Hey,
like
guys.
when they're stretching for content.
How much you want to bet this guy's been on an episode of Joe Rogan's podcast?
Possibly.
Possibly.
100%.
Joe, what they're not telling you is they're putting eggs in us. That's how they're reproducing.
That actually makes sense.
It does, like, you want to know, right, man? There's no surgery scars. They're from the future, right? Like, think about it. Like,
Are
you
they
just explain
aliens?
every single
Or are they
way.
time travelers? Is he?
Yeah.
Fucking of course he is.
Okay. But yeah,
I mean,
Matt's
if
right.
they're-
He's
if
like
they're
that
traveling faster than
YouTube
light.
that chops, like
they're
expands
just
something that
throwing-
should be 1 minute into 20.
Yeah, they're just throwing shit at the wall, like aliens. You might have heard of them. You know who else? Orson Welles heard of them. It's like, what are we talking about, dude?
It's
Like,
so it's a few things. A, somebody likes to blow themselves, and their voice does that pretty well to themselves. And then it's the well, three things actually. The guy, Ancient Aliens dude, he kind of started it for them all, and then it's I forget the type of argument it's called, where they just throw out 400 things and it's random and you kind of forget the actual like through line for the story. And you're like, once they get back, you're like, yeah, I believe it for some reason. Because I'm so confused right now. They have to be correct.
they have to be correct, or I don't have time to argue with this.
Yeah.
You win. Yeah, no, I know that argument. I don't know what it's called, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, you thought of that one thing, but what about these 39 other unrelated things? No, well, I guess you got me. Shit.
It's usually a
Like,
little bit of gaslighting manipulation. It's like,
Mercury is in retrograde, I guess. Sure.
yeah. But
That's our first.
Mitch says some stuff. We get annoyed, right?
Doesn't really matter. Talks about a Chinese immigrant in Canada.
Oh, I
Buys a
love.
Victorian era house.
Oh, so there's a part of the historic one when one of the cops yelling, and it's one of the most Canadian sounding things ever. It sounded like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. I forget. He's like, "Damn it! I told myself to remember it like 5 times."
I'm trying to think what it would be.
Could have written it down.
No, that's Venice. It's spoken word, not written
Okay,
word.
it doesn't matter, you know. But yeah, they come on the Canadian Pacific boat or whatever the fuck, I forget. They made sure to point it out though.
Yeah,
Which is stupid though,
wasn't
because
doing it.
I don't remember most of this story. I do not.
What do you mean?
That this
The-
through line here, the whole.
Oh, no, because it's pointless.
Yeah, okay.
So, do we need to talk any more about the stork one, or are we going to wait till the end to, like, say which ones we
I'd say
like,
the
which ones
end.
we didn't? And we can
yeah,
rack
wait
and
to the end because
stack.
here's
we
the
don't
thing: if
hype
we do it
ourselves
now,
up.
we'll do it at the end again because we're like, now that I think about it.
Yeah, you're
Let
right.
it simmer.
Let it simmer.
I want to
Indeed.
hate on a
Let-
few of these.
Let it. Speaking of ones to hate on, the next one is called Dream Girl. It's
Still having a hard time.
They call it Dream Girl because you're gonna fall asleep.
it's a fact.
Legitimately,
They're
I'm waiting for you to describe it because I can't remember.
And you want-
yeah, that's too
Can you?
easy.
Two
They're-
paparazzi, they start
Oh,
spying on
right.
the Bollywood star.
He didn't even give
right.
me a chance. He fell asleep 4 times to it, and I don't get to describe it.
Because it
He
haunts
has it
me.
in his dreams. Yeah.
I was gonna. That's almost exactly what I was gonna say, and then I was hoping someone would take it from there.
And it becomes the dance number, and they're shooting the music video. And
No. How do we get to that point? Why
yeah,
are
we-
they following her?
Yeah, we got to start with some.
oh,
main
I
characters,
forget.
like
He has like a
paparazzi.
piece of glass in him. Like they're paparazzi, so that's their fucking.
So we
job,
don't
right?
like him from the
So
get go.
yeah.
Yeah, but then he also talks about how he could have made it, and instead it was her, and he wants to know why.
Yeah, but that's not important because it's
Yeah,
like the most
I mean,
random.
you
story.
say this
Not
right-
what-
Why did it
not you bringing it
happen?
up's not important. In the film, it's like he's
it doesn't
randomly
matter. Like,
That's my
I'm glad you
point. It's a
mentioned that.
short. Why even bring it up then?
I did write
don't
down. There's a
know.
line there. He has a friend that's filming, and he's also part of the paparazzi. I guess they both film. And he's saying something like, she has a lot of pressure on her. And he goes, pressure? She's rich. Fuck her. She ain't got nothing. And the guy goes, why do you have to be mean to me? And I was-
well,
was like,
it's like
yeah,
they're trying to
what-
say
what's
something
happening?
about fame. Matt froze for a second there with his hand up. It was cool. But they were trying to say something about fame and then like just chipping away at it nonstop.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I just don't want paparazzi to like moral grandstand for me. You know what I mean? Like of all the professions out there.
Oh, maybe speaking of paparazzi, maybe this is like the opposite of what should have happened, or what should have happened with Princess Di. That maybe that's the point they're making.
Hey, give me one
That she was a
second.
robot?
Yep. So it's good that we actually had this interruption, because I was about to make like the worst analogy of all
Analogy?
time. Yeah, being like, what if Princess Diana was an AI robot, and instead of paparazzi killing her, she killed the paparazzi?
Twilight Zone. That's a Black Mirror episode. Let's be
Exactly.
real. One of the ones they put no effort in.
Yeah,
This
once
short
Netflix
sucked.
took over. Yeah,
It's not this short. If you made this in an entire episode of Black Mirror, it would be 45 minutes too long.
And it will get a bunch of awards. People talking about it.
Oh,
I don't think
what?
we
Sorry,
talk
I
about
just don't
Black
like
Mirror
Black Mirror.
anymore.
Oh, I just don't like Black Mirror.
I liked
it got
early-
hyped so much. They're like, it's modern day Twilight Zone. And I'm like, it's something. Like,
No,
It
modern.
was,
can't
even
hold a story.
early days, it was hit or miss. There were some awesome episodes, like the one
Yeah.
where the guy died and she like had his clone created.
The clone, yeah.
That
What
one
is
was
that?
awesome.
One of the Weasley brothers or something?
Yeah, exactly. The Christmas episode was awesome.
What? Yeah, John Hamm.
The
Black Christmas or something. I
yeah,
forget.
the
Yeah.
Prime Minister episode, the first
The pig
one, I
fucker?
hated that. I hated that one.
same.
Why would they do something so grotesque like that?
Because they
Yeah.
Because thank you.
Speaking of grotesque, This one. What's it called? Dream
Girl.
Dream Girl. I'm having a hard time with this.
It's boring, man. And
You killed the segue there, Matt, and then you.
and then it goes into
Sorry.
even when the paparazzi gets in there, like the cutting to like her going crazy. There's no suspense or anything built from it, you know.
Oh, and this.
Can we just tell this story and get through with it? Actually,
Yeah.
But I want to complain about one thing.
Fuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
That carries over a lot of them. They do that scene where the VHS will like glitch out, right?
Oh my!
And they do
Yes,
it
I'm glad you bring this up.
constantly.
Too
But
much.
They did it in the first movie when it was something like supernatural, like oh, there's a demon on screen, it glitches out. But in this movie, VHS Beyond, they do it all the time to random crap.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh, I think he was standing over there," and then it'll glitch out. And it's like, "What is wrong?" Like,
This
why are
is
you
the
doing
first
this?
short that I didn't notice it in the last one, but I noticed
wasn't
in
in the
this
last
one.
one.
So when it happened in this one, I was like, oh, something like there's something else on the screen or
Something's
something. Nope,
coming.
nothing.
I had a theory about this one, what this one was about, and it ended up not being true, and it made me more disappointed. But I want to actually talk about it.
Oh, we're
like,
back
it's-
to
yeah, we're
what
back
the
to-
people on the podcast think the movie should have been.
Yep.
This is one
This
that
what I
might
was
be okay,
hoping.
man. Because goddamn,
Can I tell the entire story real
Yeah,
fast,
just-
and we can talk
yeah.
about parts we like?
I'm not
didn't
gonna
like?
talk.
Okay, so these two guys, they kind of break into her trailer. One of them breaks into the trailer. The other one's sitting outside having a conversation or something like that. She's on set. She messes up a dance. The director chews her out, who then goes to her agent. Her agent chews her out, and then goes into her trailer and chews her out. And she's crying in there. And the guy that sees her in there gets out and is like, "Hey, you don't have to take this anymore. Like, like you're like you're good. Like you're better than them. Like, and so like it
You don't
triggers
deserve
something in
this."
her AI.
He gives her "You got it, girl" speech
Yeah.
twice.
And literally as he's doing that, the agent is like, she's only like one thing away from like just turning
Waking
on
up.
us. Yeah, waking up. Thank you. That's probably what they said, waking up, which is
Yep.
stupid. Which she's like, yes, I will take the face of a commoner. So I think she decides that she's gonna take his face. She starts going on a killing rampage, ripping out spines. It's more gross than scary. It wasn't good action.
So the thing is, she's going really slow for quite a bit there, and things get black and really messy, and I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, how did we get to 200 bodies so fast, man?
Yeah,
The whole time she's
lightning.
like,
You all keep going.
the whole time, yeah, it's boring.
It is.
It's boring. People are getting cut up. She ends up cutting his face off, putting it on her. It doesn't. I thought maybe it would like absorb into her and look good.
I
It
know.
looks
I thought there was a
disgusting.
process that we were going
Like,
to
this is
witness,
gonna
and
be
I'm like,
dope.
that's cool.
I'm talking to you.
No, we don't get anything cool.
She goes out to meet the paparazzi at the very end, and then starts killing them. And
Turns
then I
on
guess
them.
that creates her reign of terror.
Yeah.
God, even just
Oh,
talking about it was boring, and we
Yep.
rushed that.
Okay, what I thought was going to happen, it was super on the nose. In the song, she keeps saying, "I'm a goddess," and I'm like, oh, like what? Like because they mentioned she came out of nowhere and all that. I'm like, oh, what if she is like an ancient, maybe Hindu goddess? or
See, that would
something.
kind
I'm
of be
like,
cool.
that would be
a
super
goddess
cool.
comes to modern day, and we
Yes.
manipulate
We worship
and
her.
abuse that.
Yes.
And we also then abuse that relationship, and that
For
would
money.
be something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it'd be great, but that's what I thought it was. I'm like, okay, this might actually be really cool. And then
They could have made that
started
cosmic
glitching.
horror. You bring
Yes.
a god into it, and we get cosmic
Like
horror.
Shiva.
But yeah, see this man.
But
Even
that's
still,
not
like
what it
her,
was.
I can take over the world stuff. It seemed really big picture for someone that was having to kill people one at a time.
That was one fucking stranger away from turning, man. My God, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't a "you got it, girl" speech. He literally was like,
Yes.
"You're too good for this. I believe in you."
You
And
don't
she goes,
deserve that,
Can you say
man."
that? She says, "Can you say that again?" And he repeats the same speech line for line. And
I
was
wish
like,
she
"No
had
way
been
they
like,
just
I
did
can't
that."
do that. I say it once and we're done.
He's like, "Yeah, now I feel weird." Like
I'm not going to
Yeah.
repeat that.
he's like, "That's weird. You're weird."
Yep.
Don't be so
know
fucking
what?
needy.
But like, do you?
Your manager was right. Like,
Get
We
back
can
out there.
agree.
Work.
that she could kill hundreds, thousands of random people, but if an actual army, a military, is trying to kill her, they probably kill her, right?
And also, this fucking high-powered machine couldn't even keep the dance going. She kept
Yes.
fucking up.
That was a...
I was like, wait a minute. You can't do the dance?
No.
Like, but I
There's
also have
thousands
the issue
of fucking street rat dancers to give a little bump of cocaine who do that dance 100 times.
I felt like a direct shot at Aladdin, right? I'm dancing. It's all hips and hips,
and
Jax.
hips.
But like
Street rat. No, shut your mouth.
my face. I also like that the manager that made her was like, I'm gonna make the most perfect actress. I'm also gonna give her super strengths, lightning abilities, and make her bulletproof.
And the ability to fuck up constantly.
Yeah. She can't be
She's
too perfect. But
Yeah,
also,
they'll see-
all it will take is one man believing in her.
Wow, that says a lot, actually. about
Oh,
that guy.
you know what
Like,
though? You know, when they were brainstorming, they're like, "It'll never happen."
They were this close too. Like,
I mean, they were... Where were they? They were in India, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Women
Yeah,
are
it was
treated
a Bollywood-
differently in India. No
Yeah.
comment. It's a little...
You ever seen those fucking? It'll be a video somebody posts something where it's like a woman just doing this with the camera, and there's like 40 guys that are eyeing her like this, and they're like, "Should we fucking get her right now?" And I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus
it's
Christ, man.
terrifying. It's a
Hey,
real
I'm not joking.
problem
There was like
there.
40 of them that just kept getting closer, and they were like,
Well,
So maybe their little kill switcher there. What is that? When you create like a button on a machine
kill
that
switch,
can
yeah.
like yeah,
Yeah, kill
but
switch,
not
yeah. Or
a kill
safety
switch.
switch.
It's the opposite, right? It's like the trigger.
Like a
Maybe her
submission.
trigger really was pretty unforeseeable. Like all it will take is a man actually believing in her and complimenting
also,
her.
it's kind of
In
like a
India,
Disney film.
Yeah.
But instead of like them falling in love and getting a kingdom, she kills everyone.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
kissing
she
a
becomes
frog.
the evil witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Her
what? I can
kissing
see
a
it.
frog
actually.
was a man actually believing in her and telling her. It made sense. Like, put that there. Who's going to
It
tell
just-
her good job?
You're worthless.
Yeah.
No, now I'm thinking about it, and I mean, it's funny, but I'm like, a woman that a bunch of these guys worship, there's not one freak who's going to be like, "You better." There is a million milady guys in the basement dwellers alone who have sent
My
her that
God.
text in 5 seconds.
In
mean-
India, there are a billion.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Bigger country. They have 4chan there? That's 4chan big?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
It's called Hindu Chan.
Hindu chan. But yeah, it's... Oh my
What?
God.
I didn't know how to
the worst.
incorporate 4chan.
I was
Bolly
like,
chan.
I was hoping you knew like the Indian word for four. Instead, you just went with this
Nah, I'm not
super.
going to look it up.
No?
Chicken tikka masala.
Now we're just adding words.
First of all,
We're not
India-
adding words. That's a
just-
fucking delicious
Just
recipe.
to be clear, I think Indian food is my new favorite food ever. So I'm completely on
It's-
board with this.
Man, there was a place in Colorado Springs I found, and it was amazing. I still think I like Thai food more, though. I had Lana Thai that has this duck curry. Holy shit. It is great. It was the spiciest thing I've ever eaten, but I made sure to finish it. And I was crying in the middle of the fucking restaurant with 10 people in there, and they could all tell.
On
And I
his
did not
knees.
give a shit.
Yeah. Thai
They
food,
were-
they get really spicy. Indian food gets super spicy too.
There's no Indian
does.
food where I'm at, so I have...
Oh, I wouldn't trust it there.
I actually do want to try it.
True story. In this little redneck podunk town that I live in, there is one Indian place. It's a Nepalese kind of thing.
Yep.
Himalayan, I think. It is the best restaurant here. It's not even close.
We have like 9 Mexican restaurants here, that's it.
We have a ton of Mexican restaurants, a lot of chain restaurants, and then
Well, here, they've been
Himalayan.
monopolized. It's
Oh, yeah.
also 1 through 7 now.
Oh, my
So-
God. I just cook it at home
How,
most of
how
the
did
time.
Mikasa win the battle?
I don't know.
I never thought
I didn't
Mikasa was
support
the
him.
best of them.
No.
Well, hey, what? It's not the best don't always win. Like,
No.
That's what we've learned. The ones
Okay.
with the biggest
Indian food, though,
overload.
is delicious, man.
So, bottom line, I love Indian food, and
Hatred
no
really
Indian
short.
food I've ever had has been worse than this movie or short was.
So
We good with this short? It's done.
Oh yeah.
Kill it.
yeah, I could complain about it all day, but it's not going to get us anywhere.
No.
Why does she have
then-
super strength?
You would remember more than I did if we.
Anyways, we get back to the overarching story, and I have no idea what they talk about here. I don't know. Something
forget this
about the gray aliens or something like
forget
that.
this
They're talking about the sci-fi book from like the 50s, and it like popularized like the gray alien.
Yeah.
Like the aliens that are
our
not
idea of
friendly.
aliens, what they actually look like.
The non-friendly aliens invading us instead of us finding them in the stars.
Stupid.
It's kind of like the idea.
I swear to God, I zoned out on every single one of these, and I don't know. Maybe I was looking
feel
at my
like
phone.
we should just accept that.
Just move past it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
Which
my dream
leads
girl.
us to our next short, Live and Let Dive, which,
Live and let dive.
if nothing else, it was a cool concept.
It was fun until like kind of the end.
So I hated this one from second one.
Oh,
Because the people felt really unrealistic.
oh my god, yeah.
And
I told Brittany, I
the
was like,
fact they made me sit through it.
if I ever hung out in a group of people like that, just
I
kill
hope to
me.
God the alien
I
gets
promise
me.
you, I'm dead on the inside.
Yeah. Like,
Bro, we're about to jump
So-
out of a plane, bro. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
That's a bro squad, but they're all like super positive about it, man. And the whole
so
time,
proud of
we were
you.
like all AA members.
you know what? I'm a self-titled feminist. I love women.
Women are great, and you're great.
And then the
too,
women are like,
Bray.
I'm a self-titled. I love bros. It's like they're all on the. Their
Great job
Zoloft
on
just
90 Days
kicked in.
Sober.
Zoloft
Yeah,
and fucking their Adderall. And they're just like, we're all
No.
great. Yeah.
My issue
So-
is, so it starts, they're on the plane, and they have the camcorder, and they're, like, recording it for his birthday to parachute. And the guy says something like, we all wanted to leave you a message. And I'm like, okay, the message is probably going to get interrupted. It doesn't. They all get to leave him a message, and we just sit there.
Yeah, it's
Like,
it's,
we just
it was
have to deal with
poorly
it.
thought out on that one. I'll give you
I
that.
never needed the birthday shit. I didn't need that kind of lead up. I know that they're trying to slow burn it into it, but it could have just been like a little amped up saying, holy shit, I've never done this before. Motherfuck. And then,
We're gonna jump.
is that a fucking alien? Right there. Boom.
Yeah.
Brendan, do
So-
you know the guy that directed this?
Is
Justin
it
Martinez?
Jordan Downey?
Justin Martinez.
Oh,
He did the original VHS. He did one of those. He did Devil's Due and Southbound.
I don't know,
Two
I don't
different
know what that is. I'm
What
learning.
original-
Hold on, I'm gonna guess what clip he did in the first one. Was it the haunted house one?
oh. Hey, that because the bros.
Because the bros, yeah. That's, I mean, this is like the thinnest of thread I'm connecting here, but
I've heard of Southbound and I
know.
never watched it. You know why? I kept confusing
Why?
it with that guy who did Richard
Eastbound.
Kelly, who directed Donnie Darko, Southland Tales, and I'd always be like, "Is that it?" And then I'm like, "No, that's not it. I'm not gonna watch that. I'm good anyways."
they almost got me again.
So
It never says which one did it. So I don't know which one he did.
Well, we're gonna learn something. I'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
What was his name again? I'm sorry. It was
Justin Martinez.
Yeah. Justin Martinez, VHS original.
Yeah, this is what the people come here for, to listen to us Google. Oh, he did 10/31/98. He did it.
He did do the bros in the haunted house.
Yeah.
Sweet.
there was no connection on that, man.
Yeah, it was a random guess.
I wasn't super confident, but it looks like he's in it and he did it.
Well,
In it, and
that
he
one was
did it.
great.
Yeah.
That one was great. I
see,
did
this
not
one
think
is
that about this one.
this is the
He's
medium
from Radio
one.
Silence.
Like, this is the medium one, like the middle
Yeah.
point for me.
It's not the worst.
I actually kind of liked it.
There's fun parts to it.
It's
but
just
it
the
kind
group
of
of
follows
people.
historic in a way that it was more actiony again at times. It kind of reminded me of the zombie one you were talking about when
Yeah,
they were
it's a lot like that.
they were mountain
cycling.
biking.
Yeah. It is like that, yeah.
It's not as enjoyable as that one, but it reminded me of that one.
What I would say is I think there's one really good jump scare in this one.
Yeah.
When the guy's about to shoot him?
I think it's when he
actually-
finds Chess.
Oh, I was
Or
thinking it was
whatever
the
it was.
second alien. So he's in the
yeah.
truck, and he's looking at the other alien, and the other one pops in real
Oh,
fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we should actually talk about this. 'cause
Those
this-
aliens.
Yeah, let's talk
This
about this
aliens.
one.
Aliens.
So Zach is there with his wife Jess and his friend.
Too much already.
He's got a friend
He has
There you go.
friends.
Good.
who
Friend
apparently
A, B, C, D.
skydives a lot.
PFG.
And they're all on a plane, like 8 of them, maybe more, I don't know. And it's Zach's 30th birthday, and they're all getting ready to jump out of this plane to celebrate.
Once they're done giving him the royal
pep talk.
blowjob of his life.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking
my
weird.
God.
Bro, you're like the best. I'm a
I'm
god.
Proud of you. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
What's
What are we
happening?
doing?
10 days sober, dude.
Yeah.
Like, God, it was.
I can't wait to
He
take
needs
it
new
again
friends.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
No. That's my...
But
Anyways, so right before they jump out, they see a UFO and some fighter jets. I thought that was shot pretty well.
That one
for
was-
what had to be a
the
super
noise
low
was
budget.
awesome.
That's what I kind of... I don't know. It felt like something else was going to happen there. But anyways.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
right before they jump, there's a damn alien on their plane, kind of, right? And their plane is about to crash into a UFO. So then
UFO?
they just jump as the plane gets destroyed, right? So you
Yeah.
get this camera shot of like him falling out, and then other people, like one person I think is getting killed by an alien as they're falling, and like you don't really see everyone as they
kinda-
fall, and some
it's
people
really
just
hard to see.
splat on the ground.
It
yeah,
is
it's
really hard to
it
see.
is confusing. You hear him pull his chute, because him and Logan are strapped together, right? Because that's what happens
Yeah, like
when you
safety
do it your
buddies.
first time.
Yeah.
And then he kind of thuds to the ground, and he turns around and looks, and Logan's head is just popped the fuck off. The
Somehow.
parachute ripped it right off. It's
Yeah.
kind of a cool shot. I
It is.
thought.
That shot was cool.
Yeah.
And did not know that would work that way. So.
They
fear.
landed in a
Orange
Mango?
tree.
orange
Orange
grove.
Grove?
Oh,
It was an
so
orange grove.
Arrested
The
Development.
Orange Grove.
Yep.
The orange
No, that
Grove.
was. I thought that was lemons.
That's the
Oh,
same
I think
thing.
you might be right because it's
Yeah.
a lemon,
Yeah. Always money in the banana stand.
not the lemons.
Nope.
And
But
then
he
that's-
hears people falling around him, and he starts to go check stuff out. Someone just straight up splattered on the ground. Another person had
Yeah.
something stuck through them. And there's a few other survivors, and as they're looking it up, like, and he's looking for his wife, they start seeing something like snatch other people up real fast,
Just-
right? So they're running around this orange grove, and stuff is getting snatched. It almost kind of feels like what is that movie where you can't make a noise?
Oh, I hate those
Quiet
films.
Place, The Boring
Yeah.
Place.
Quiet Place, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how quickly
Is it Quiet
these
Place?
aliens move.
It's Quiet Place.
Right?
Yeah, I hate those films.
I
Sorry.
did not like them.
Stupid
So-
concept, stupid movie.
John Krasinski was like, I gotta be a hero.
I gotta be a hero. He's gonna whisper it.
You can't be
So-
the director and make the role you play a fucking hero. You just can't do that.
Isn't that how he ends the first one?
He's like, I do it all for you.
I'm the hero of this fucking.
I get fucked. You can hear me sucking myself off, alien.
Like he's gonna buy and
The
hype the
alien
shit out of this
afterwards
film.
talking about it. Yeah, this dude just kept fucking bragging about himself, so I just
Behind the
snatched him
scenes.
up.
I could hear him for
Behind the scenes.
hours.
God.
He was. The dude learned how
He would not shut the
to
fuck up.
masterbate with his mind. It was
Swear to
crazy.
God, we were considering just calling it with the family. They had something nice, but he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
You're like,
I was full. I was full. I had to do it though. He was a dick.
I left his wife and kids. I was like, hey,
They kept
I'm
going
doing it
to
for
the
you.
water.
You owe me one.
They kept going to the waterfall thinking I couldn't fucking hear him. Hearing doesn't go away.
I heard that shit, man. Honestly, I just missed the sound of people screaming.
Yeah.
God, I hate that film. This film, The VHS segment, though, it has a lot of gore. Like, a lot of shock gore in it.
Yeah.
Like,
this is another one, like I said, action-y versus...
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
not
is my
creepy.
biggest problem with this one. There's not really a scary thing. And the only one that comes close is really quick.
Yeah.
They don't give that one enough time.
They show the alien very quickly and a lot, which I felt was weird.
In this one, Live and Let Dive? Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, these aliens kind of like shoot something at people and then just blast through them. I don't know how the two
guess
things
that's
are
what it
related.
does.
It like beams them, and then like it shoots another thing at them and just like, and then it kills them.
Yeah, it was a very complicated way to kill people.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
took
sure what they
forever.
were.
And I was like, I thought you'd be quicker.
Yeah, it's like, bro, just stab them. Like,
So his wife just got absolutely gutted.
It is weird that they would be really quick and just snatch everything. And then when we finally get to one, it like plays
Takes
with its
forever.
meal.
yeah. It does the beam, and then it has like swords come out of its arms, and then it stabs
Fucking
them, then
praying mantis
electrocutes
or
them.
something.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
And I will give the main character something. He hits one of them with an orange.
Yeah.
Throws it, hits it right in the head. I'll give him
I
that.
mean, after
Yeah.
watching Signs and knowing that water can kill some aliens.
you might as
Yeah,
well, right?
you
Hey,
never
is
know.
it orange?
Try
Is
it.
it
Citrus fruit. It saved us
Maybe.
all that day. They made a terrible mistake. Their first attack was in the citrus fields.
Dumb bitches.
How are we supposed to know they had oranges on Earth?
Yeah,
We
that's
have
what
no
kills
way
me
of
about
orange.
Signs.
Signs is something.
75% covered by water, but we came here.
Yeah, pretty much our president was stupid as hell for sending us there. What are you going to do? That's the alien.
I don't want to talk about
talk.
science either. I don't want to talk about science.
Why are you
either.
aliens
What am I
all
doing?
smoking? You're the one that ate John
They have to deal with
Krasinski was
us.
smoking, I think.
They all smoke. That's
he's
what
doing
they do.
he's doing the
Yeah.
in the actor studio. When
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like,
It's
for
like,
this project,
you know,
I'm really
so-
trying to get the mind of a dumbass alien.
PTA came up to me and he said, "You're going to attack." So I,
remember
did.
telling him. I remember saying, you know, most of that planet is water, right? And he said, I don't fucking care. Attack it.
It's in the budget.
Orson Welles over here says, "So I did it."
Oh, I did it.
By God, they'll remember.
I looked at my wingman like,
Citizen
as long as
Orange.
we don't land in an orange grove, we'll be fine. And you're not going to believe this.
But it turns out the orange did nothing to these aliens.
Yeah.
And he killed his friend anyways rather quickly at that point. So then he starts running. He sees a truck, bangs on the truck, gets in the truck, and a farmer, I'm guessing, is like, boy, you better get the fuck out of my truck. Pulls out a gun and he's like, I'll give you to the count of 3. He's trying to explain to him what's
I
happening.
think
The
he's an
farmer's
orange
not having
poacher.
it.
It's not even his farm. He comes over there to steal oranges.
You think that's a lucrative business?
No, that's the stupidity of it.
Oh, no, it's all lucrative.
He brings a
It just
gun
is.
for it, for God's
Yeah.
sakes.
It
Give me them
turns out-
fucking oranges.
Turns out the farmer hired him years ago. He just forgets that he was hired to get the oranges.
Just dump them off in the
Literally
lot.
just doing the job he was hired to do. But he thinks he's an outlaw.
Has
doing
not
it.
cashed a check for years.
He's on the payroll. But
But one cool thing, the farmer gives him to the count of 3, and then as
Trace,
he hits
actually.
3, Trace, thank you. That was nice of
the
him.
farmer says it, and it was kind of weird. Just stuck with me.
Felt out of place. Farmer had a cool voice, though, right?
He did, but he was also holding the shotgun with one hand.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
No, it's not.
The other hand
As-
was holding the oranges.
I'll die before you get my oranges.
Poach,
It's
poach,
just
poach,
like
poach.
These are going to
six,
protect me from
man.
aliens.
Yeah. He had the same thought. He goes, I know what water did in Signs. Orange, orange, orange. He just peels it and squirts it in its eye. Got you.
That would have been great.
But the farmer was completely unaware of the aliens. So when he got to the count of 3,
It's just not, instead of not harming the alien, it'd be funny as hell if he squirts it in its eyes and the alien just grows 5 times as big.
Oh no,
Shit.
it was lime.
oh, he's like if Superman on Earth when he gets the sun's powers.
Yeah, we'll just shoot.
Oh yeah,
solar
like
rays
in
at him.
Venture Bros, the one Captain Sunshine. I love when the Monarch thinks he's gonna use his ultraviolet rays against him. And he's like, I got you now, Captain Sunshine. And he shoots him, and he just makes him more powerful than ever.
Which was the problem. But the farmer actually does end up shooting him, but as he shoots him, he gets snatched by an alien. It blows his hand off, or his finger off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like pretty much most
Some
of his right hand.
fingers, like palm and 2 fingers or something, right,
Once
man?
again, they're just trying to like be gory, I guess. And so he's watching the farmer get eaten alive by this alien, kind of looks away for a second, looks back over, and there's another alien in the truck with him. And then all of a sudden he blacks out and no one is there.
It's dark.
It doesn't make any sense. He starts the truck, tries to put it in drive, tries again, and then all of a sudden stuff shakes and it's like he gets pulled up into orbit.
Yeah, it kind of lost me in the end. Like, I was like, what? The aliens were just gung-ho about killing things.
Yeah, just let them kill him.
Yeah. Just...
well, we don't know. That alien was like, I heard it was your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Dude, we didn't know it was your birthday. We wouldn't have killed you. We wouldn't have killed all your friends if you just told us.
Your mother's name is Martha?
Birthday.
My mother's name is Martha.
Why do you know that name? You got some oranges. We love oranges.
No.
But it's,
your mother's name is...
Yeah, man.
But...
That's fine.
yeah, junior high, but
I mean, I was throwing up, but yeah, that's my mom's name.
Ooh, like you say it.
Quick, say it again. Say it again. We'll call him.
I just call her Ooga for short.
I just say mom.
Oh shit, you're retarded.
That's how we beat these aliens.
Yeah.
Just not be stupid. But that's how that one ends. I don't really understand the ending. I kind of like this one, but
I kind of do too. I want to
thought
say
it was fun.
There's a movie from the people who did Skinamarink that I watched last year.
What?
It's a horror movie. But there's another one they made where they go out to this desert and they start walking and it does like a time loop and there's a part in there where it seems like it could be cool. Like he's walking and then like you'll just keep relapsing or recycling with this guy. And that's what this ending reminded me of because it got dark. But that one gets weird. It's like a 2 out of 100 stars. It could have been cool though. But
this one...
Yeah. Yeah, we're not rating or ranking them yet.
Not rating yet.
No. All right.
No.
I know we're all dipping our toes.
Back into the overarching.
Say about that one,
God
though,
damn it.
I'm not going to rank it, but this is to the one where I saw it when I read the description. It said the sci-fi. This one did disappoint because I was like, oh, this one has the aliens, and they ended up just being Monster of the Week again.
And it was like, just a fucking fast action, brutal thing.
Yeah, you could replace the aliens with werewolf. Vampire, like any other creature, and it would have been the same.
I can see a werewolf coming down on a sky.
Skydiving. Oh, I bet I could, man.
Well, but the skydiving thing is so minimum, like in the beginning.
Wolf Cop, you watch him go take a piss and like his dick grows, and so
we ain't werewolves, not swearwolves, mate.
Well, not swearwolves.
Wolf diver. He's right.
Yeah,
though.
just very Monster of the Week.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Would you watch like a skydiving nighttime movie where they jump out of a plane and he's like, "Oh crap! It's a full moon," and then he turns into a werewolf out there.
And they're like trying not to land
diving.
Trying not to land near them.
Wait.
It's actually kind of a cool concept.
He's trying to swim.
I imagine he turned into a werewolf as they're skydiving, and we're like, yeah, this is badass, and he just crushes on the ground and dies. And then the Monster Squad goes, Wolfman's got nards. But also they're like, Wolfman dies from a skydiving attack.
No, but the nards thing would be more about the fact that he's got the balls to just land on a skydive. Like, out of respect, Wolfman's got nards, bro.
I can take it. No, you can't.
Yeah, but the next one we get to the interlude or the overarching story, whatever you want to call it.
Could not even tell you.
I don't remember what.
I don't remember this one. I don't.
Son of a bitch.
This is where they introduce the YouTubers, right?
Yeah, they talk about how they debunk UFO videos.
And how
that's what it is.
And it's all like the skeptic will want, or is that the last part where it's like the skeptic?
They
will
mention
not
it here.
believe. And then they do
mention
it
it
again
here and
because
the
they
end.
recycle it, and that's why I'm like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, because they do say something about like, because if something's
believer
grainy,
will
they're like,
believe.
if we can't even see it, how are we going to believe it? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the fuck.
Which
they
they
say.
use
It
of
was
footage
stupid.
from the real life footage of the Navy fighter jets, and that part cracked me up. They're like, "Yeah, look at this grainy
That's
footage."
when I
It's like,
knew Joe
it's
Rogan
footage
had
from a
touched this
jet.
man.
Oh, he touched him.
So, are we supposed to believe that these people are all watching these videos with us?
Don't know.
I don't know. They did a really bad job. Of
I don't.
this.
I don't know either. That's
guess.
upsetting.
But they don't.
I want to know. Are they seeing this? Because I'd like to hear their opinions on this shit. Tell me what you thought of the skydiving alien.
You know what? That's a great point. They're like, yeah, we never see actual details in the videos. It's like, did you
Motherfucker,
not
we
just watch the
solved
one
that?
in the orange groves?
I know.
Why are you like? Wouldn't it be cool if like one of the characters was almost meta in a way where they actually talked to us about what the fuck we just saw?
He's like, holy shit,
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah,
Do you believe on this episode's of bullshit or not?
maybe that's what VHS Beyond would mean. Beyond like the third wall, where they actually fucking tell us like, holy shit, that was crazy.
That would actually be fun.
Yeah, they then.
Like a
No,
host.
no, actually, no, it wouldn't.
Like Joe
because-
Bob.
Yeah, but the problem is we need like the first one where it's like this story of why they're playing these fucking tapes, and then how it comes back to
Yeah.
haunt them. It would have to have something actually happen to
Yeah,
him.
it could be like a YouTube video of where they watch this stuff.
He's
Like,
actually getting anal probed. or
He's
something.
watching it.
I don't know.
Oh.
No. Where he's like watching it and talking about it, like he's breaking it down. Did you guys fucking see that? That shit was crazy. Like based on this and this and like every time, like he's got cameras around his house, like a YouTube haunted house setting or whatever.
Oh, I get
and
you. I
like
get where you're
shit's
coming from.
getting more weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. You're
I could
trying
go
to
with
tie the
that.
overarching directly
Hey, here's the
into
thing.
the...
Fuck,
Any
I got
idea is
caught in
better
the
than
trap
this
of
idea.
Making the movie better again.
Yeah, we did it. We did it again. But here's the thing.
Shit.
And this is why that is a trap right now. Anything is better than what they did with this.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything with it.
No.
It's just like random dialogue.
At times I thought I was lost. I was like, are they talking about what we're about to watch? No. No, not at all. Chinese
It never
immigrant?
touched
Where? I was
Yeah, the whole
confused
way.
on Dreamgirl. I thought there was a Chinese immigrant we were going to see for like 5 minutes.
That is it. When the first hit, the Monster Hunter, the Stork one started, I was like, shit, I missed the beginning.
Yep.
I was like, I missed him finding the tapes and all. And I'm like, oh no, it was that. Never mind.
You Mitch.
I had
It was
like the same feeling when Dreamgirl started. I thought it was connected, and I was like, "This isn't China,
Yeah.
or this
This
isn't
isn't even fucking
Toronto."
Canada. Well, it is Canada.
Like, but it wasn't though. It was India.
I mean, it might have been filmed in Canada still.
There we go. That's how they get you.
I can't. Yeah, true. But the next one is
Ugh, god damn. This is
Fur
probably
babies.
I don't know. Dreamgirl fucking sucks, but god, I do not like this one.
Mad
Oh, is this fur?
Scientist.
Fur babies.
Fur babies. Get fur babies.
Fur babies making dreams come true.
This one is stupid.
like a
It's
90s,
bad
80s
acting.
like
It's
kids
shit.
Muppet babies.
Oh,
Like-
Muppet.
The whole thing feels like it's fake actors.
This is why I like Justin Long most of the time, but I really wanted to be like, hey buddy, you need to this lady who's trying to do like Kathy Bates misery / dog owner or dog puppy
/ Norman Bates.
Yeah. Ugh.
So, can we just get into it? There's an activist group that's watching this commercial of this doggy daycare center. The fact that she has a commercial is wild to me because you only see 2 fucking dogs staying with her.
I know.
And it's a
How
in-home
is she paying
business.
for this?
She's not.
How's anything paying?
The scale of the operation does not require this fucking like infiltration.
She put on a hell of a front too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
well, I
she-
have a commercial.
Do not raise red flags, lady. You've got some weird shit going on, okay?
No,
Oh my
just,
god.
Just kind of keep to yourself.
Yeah, you're in the
Honestly.
backwoods of fucking wherever. Just don't.
keep your dogs and do your weird shit. Like you'll
Be
get
weird with your
drifters.
dogs. Yeah,
They're drifters. They'll
that
come around
sucked.
eventually.
I feel like you should just be running an Airbnb out in the middle of nowhere and then grabbing them and turning them into dogs. Not selling that you've got these fucking weird dog kennels and shit.
Yes. So an animal rights group, activist group of the biggest bunch of pussies you'll ever see.
Oh yeah.
Just the worst. You talk about people
They're the
that
worst.
meet like every stereotype possible. That's them.
I cheered for them to die.
Yeah,
That's
same.
why. Just
And that's what sucked because I hated her. I hated all of it. I hated
know.
everyone.
That's
Everyone
all
should have
sucked.
died. The house should have caught fire.
I wish the aliens had found them. Or the
Yes.
monster hunter, the wardens.
There were no aliens. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
the stork ones. I wish they'd come in and just
found
start
them.
shooting. They're like,
But they
DDA, kill the
decide
dog.
to investigate
ATF.
her because they see that she does some taxidermy stuff on her dogs after they've died.
No, they don't see that yet. They just investigate her because she's like a doggy daycare.
you gotta have a
No, they
reason.
had in the commercial. They're like, pause it right there. Look at that shit.
Oh,
That's weird.
yeah, you're right. That's
It's
right.
like this is what we're stuck on. Who gives a shit?
Once the animal's dead, who cares? It's not like big game hunting for dogs.
Well,
I know.
You're not invited to the next meeting. That's what I'm learning.
Good, because they're all dead and they're dogs now.
We do have to replace members.
Spoiler alert.
Rough.
Not all of them. 2 of them are dogs. The other
rough.
3 are just dead. Anyways,
Oh my God.
they come up with this cool plan of taking a dog to see if they want to get it babysat. One guy named, was it Stuart?
Hey.
Yeah.
What
but
his
he goes
name's
by
important, but because he's Stuart
Yeah.
and Tom. And then his
Dude,
girlfriend's
suck.
name is I don't know.
Angela?
But Angela, something like that. They have a dog with them, and they're
Angela.
keeping it in a carrier, and the carrier has a camera on it. When they first get to the house, the crazy lady is like, "Oh, let me see the puppy," and like
5 seconds.
they're like, "No, you don't get to look at this puppy. Like you don't get to
fucking
look."
touch my dog that I brought in your house.
I don't know why that was necessary. I guess so they could carry it around in the carrier.
I guess because they're stupid.
And she, when she
Yeah.
leans into it, you can tell, oh, that's a camera. She knows now immediately. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
How
Well,
good
they
was
also
Please
fuck
hide a
up their
camera.
backstory.
Huh?
Their backstory sucked.
Oh,
And
yeah.
She calls him the wrong name. He gets mad at her about
Oh,
taxidermy
that's because
stuff.
I go by
Oh, my
that.
God.
Oh,
too.
that's because it's my.
They're
name.
undercover, and she's like, "Here's my taxidermy dogs," and he immediately is like, "You fucking monster! You vile piece of shit!" I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said this type
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
We're cool.
that's
A minute
okay.
later, he's like, I'm sorry for, how I responded off the jump.
Water
Yeah.
under the bridge. That's okay.
Oh my God!
Let's go into the basement and see the dog kennels.
Yeah, I got something to show you.
I got
all.
really cool stuff down there.
Oh, my brother! Don't pay attention to him. The fact
I
that
live
he's
by myself,
barking.
but there's my brother.
Oh, I forget about him.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's stupid. So many like get the hell out of there scenarios.
More.
I fucking hate
Bring a
this
gun.
one. The more we talk about it, I already know I fucking hate this one.
They follow her to the basement.
because they're dumb.
Where she says other people have come asking questions and she captures
How
them.
many random people's basement have you been in your life? If you think about it, when you said that, I was like people I've met, fairly fresh. I don't know, right?
You're only going to the basement for a few things, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Burned to human dogs. This
Yeah.
is one of them, apparently.
None of them are legal, is what I would
Yeah,
say.
to check out some hippie's weed down there that he's got growing.
Cough syrup, weed.
So best
Fuck
Human
is
case,
the
dog
cough
hybrid.
syrup down there for?
yeah, best
don't know.
case she's
You
giving
keep it in
them
your
weed.
hand, buddy.
It's in the cup.
Best case she's
been
getting
to
weed,
stew.
or she's giving weed. Worst case she's killing them and turning them into dogs.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It's
Best case is it's Modi down there. You know what I mean?
yeah. Here's my moldy basement. Neat.
When you said that, I was like, I don't just go to people's house and go down to their basement ever. I feel like
How does
that's
she
like
capture them? Do you
She
remember?
got them in
Uh,
the basement. She
four
already
form.
won.
Oh, Bo puts the rag on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because once again, they didn't bring a gun or any type
So,
of weapon or
then
anything. Like
We go to, because like when they looked at her basement, it had like anatomy studies of like dogs and like humans
people.
and stuff. But my problem is, it doesn't look like she actually does it. I don't know.
It looks like what she does is
she's
paste fur
terrible
on
at
them.
this. She literally
And, like,
just
glue-
pastes stuff on them.
And jacks up their jaws and
She
stuff like that.
bedazzles them, is what she
It
does.
doesn't
but
look like she.
bedogs
She
them.
fucking hot glues like the hair on their back.
Patchy,
Like,
patchy, patchy.
You're gonna be beautiful. What the fuck?
But she beats them so much that they become dog-like, which still I don't understand.
I didn't get that
Because
either.
it doesn't seem like she actually turns them into dogs. She just puts
It's not like she
dog
gave
parts
them a
on
fucking lobotomy or like there's a reason that they like dog
How did they
instincts.
walk
Did she inject
on their
them with
back
dog
legs?
DNA?
I think she was just injecting them with morphine.
Like their back legs, how do they walk on those? Do they walk
Fucking
like on their
terribly.
knees or like?
This is what
no,
I'm
they
saying.
like Gollum it.
They went kind of human centipede though, where doesn't make
You
sense.
would think the dog-human hybrid would turn on her the moment they're let loose.
Never
Yes.
has a dumber
Like-
but more true statement ever been said.
Right? Yeah. Because you gotta assume they're just straight pit bulls at this moment.
Yeah,
Like,
you shouldn't have to say that, but you're right.
yeah. You would assume she would like
But-
put this stuff on them, give them claws and teeth, and then open the cage, and they would just kill her.
I don't know
is
how to
why-
control this aggression.
Fuck! I'm ready
Which
to
is
go.
why we have
I'm either
to
gonna
believe
fight or
that-
fuck.
And maybe both.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Oh my god, he's got Brutus's DNA.
Give me the bowl.
Oh no, Josh, he's got your sneaker. Let him finish.
That would have been a better horror skit. Like just a day in the life of them.
Yeah.
Like just
Oh my god, yeah.
God, that actually would have been weird as shit.
It would
We're,
have been like that
thinking
dog
you
on
were
Spin
watching a
City,
dog?
where they're like,
Yes.
he keeps licking the electrical outlets because he wants to kill himself.
He's like chugging antifreeze in the garage.
What if like the whole time like you just saw it from their perspective, like she put cameras on the dogs, and so the
You
whole
think they're
time you think
dogs.
it's a dog until you realize what she's doing to the other ones, and then you see the ending.
Like a
something
reflection in the mirror at the end type
Yeah,
thing.
or something like that.
Yeah, we made a better skit. We did it.
Yeah, I'd rather just not make this skit. I think it's stupid. I think
This is
I think we're
foundation
supposed to
bad.
believe that pieces of those dogs, their souls go into these humans eventually, but it just doesn't
Or there's some
make
genetic-
sense. Because she doesn't do anything like that. She's just sewing shit onto them. She
It's
was
like
nice enough to put
morphine.
like the little paw pieces so they could walk without hurting their hands.
which is
And I
also
say no on that.
super
No,
messed
you
up.
want them to build up their calluses, right?
Yeah.
They don't have
Yeah,
those
let them-
calluses. They're weak.
Yeah.
Other dogs will smell that. And they're gonna get fucked.
There's a moment in the skit when she mentions something like, "They'll learn to adapt, just like I did when my husband died." And when she
Oh,
said
you
that,
didn't
I'm
do a
like,
good job. You're making dogs.
it's like, wait, why are we dumping like
Yeah.
more about this lady? I don't give a shit.
You've
Like,
already got the special need brother.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can tell you're not married. Don't worry. We
Yeah.
know.
I do not care about this character.
Are we
Like,
gonna?
Oh
I
yes, we would
guarantee
go to
she
their
has
friends.
sex with those dogs. I'm just saying.
I mean,
it.
there are kind of
guarantee
people.
it. But is it not
How do you
still
think?
wrong?
How do you think the previous dogs died?
Wait,
That's
what
why
is
they're
this?
suicidal.
Yeah.
It's not being a dog. They're happy chasing their tail. It's when she comes into the ring and they're like, no, no, no.
It sounds like you guys are talking about her pegging a dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying either way.
I'm saying all of the above.
Top,
Sure.
bottom, doesn't matter. They don't want nothing to do with it.
Be still. You got the heart of a pit bull.
Be still, you beast.
You were the best companion I've ever had.
He was
She
a
takes-
Pomeranian, but he had the heart of a pit bull.
No, she goes down there wearing
is-
the gown that Belle has. Beauty and the Beast, tale as old as time.
Do you think that's what this is?
Beauty and the Beast?
She's just
Maybe.
recreating Beauty and the Beast.
What, did she make a person into a bookshelf too?
Well, that's next.
Hey, Candleman.
Have you Have you seen her brother? He kind of is a fucking bookshelf.
Yeah.
Come on, Gaston. Oh, we haven't got into they're friends.
Yeah, the little activist people were like, "We're gonna go get her. Let's go do it now."
We can't get over the fact about them calling the police, but deciding not to call the police.
Well, you can't trust those fascist pigs. That's what they say.
All right.
Their version of saving their friends is they left angry voicemails.
You know when you watch
they called them and left voicemails like, "You better return our friends."
You watch a movie and
we're gonna catch you.
can see a director's touch on things, right? Like his views even. Or like he leaves you with an allegory, something, right? The whole time, Justin Long, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, what you believe in, what your characters are. What the fuck is happening, man? Yeah.
You're a pussy, Justin Long. That's what's...
The only thing... No, it's like he hates pussy, but... hates pussies, but he's also like saying they're good, but I don't know who...
Yeah, who's wrong or right here?
The lady turning people into dogs.
Not Beauty and the Beast over there.
Maybe he just hates dogs. Maybe that's what this whole film was about.
I think that might be the problem with all these VHS movies in general, is they don't have any characters that are redeemable.
The monsters aren't good either. Well, except Stork,
like, the best stories are usually the ones that do have those characters that are redeemable.
I will say the next one has a believable character who's more baseline.
Yes.
And seems to be likable. Just like that Halloween one we talked about with the witch. Yeah. Those three guys, they saved that lady. They thought was a nice lady. Like, they were redeemable. Mm-hmm. What was the other one we said was super good? Oh, the cult one.
Yeah. The cult one was just really good.
They're trying to help, like, the lady who's having the baby. They're trying to get
some people out,
Yeah.
Redeemable characters. Those are usually your best ones because, like, you actually feel their fear. These other people, you're like, I don't fucking care. Die,
I hope
weirdo.
You die.
Yeah, like, all of you are fucking weird.
But then on the other side, you're like, this lady's fucking bedazzling dogs. I don't know what. Yeah, like
exactly. That's my point. Like, no,
she's
none
not
of them
enjoyable.
Are likable.
She's not even enjoyable.
In the skydiving one, the aliens sucked. The people sucked. You didn't give a shit about any of them. The farmer might have been the best person in the whole damn thing.
He was like, I heard you were fucking happy up there in that plane.
You fucking oranges, boy.
Record this for your birthday.
Put down the Sunny D.
Shit's not real orange anyways. This one sucked. I know we're not rating them, but...
Well, yeah, this one.
This one did suck. But they break in. Yeah. He actually smashes down the door, and they're like, that was really cool. Did you get that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He's like, keep filming.
Keep filming this shit, man. And then they rush down to the basement, and a couple dogs get released on them and chew the shit out of their insides, and it's fucking disgusting.
It's also a... Nah, never mind. I don't want to get
Especially as the girl is, like, looking up. And, like, Bo has got the camera on her, and she's just like...
Oh, yeah, dying. She's gonna eat, yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like an obsession with... What is that? What is that? Is it, like, gore? Like...
Torture porn?
Yeah, kind of. A lot of these feel more focused on that than actual...
They do hit on the gore.
Creep.
Not torture as much, but definitely gore and trying to... be creepy with it. Or grotesque.
But there's nothing scary. There's nothing that kind of leaves you thinking about it later on.
What's scary is I spent my fucking time watching it. And the most we've come away from it is, I'm just now curious if she's fucking the dog or not.
Well,
it's not curious.
We never find out.
Okay,
we never find out, but we do know. This one does end with someone coming and stealing a package. It's super random. It's stupid. It feels out of place. A dog sees it, knows it's happening. The dog, a person dog, goes through the doggy door in the most unrealistic looking view I've ever seen on a camera. Like it's a tiny doggy door. It breaks through the door and rips out that guy's like throat or whatever.
Also,
and that's how it ends.
For all the hype about the dog monsters, we don't get a good look at them ever.
I think that's for the best.
I mean, I guess, but I was kind of hoping like a reveal, like in the same.
There's one that she made different ones. One One looks like a Chihuahua person. One's a pit bull person.
They just look like people in masks because she's just stapling shit onto them. Like
They got their teeth.
I want a specific
that
dog
makes no
breed
sense
on
to me.
each one. Like, there's the English Bulldog. It's going to die.
Oh, she's
She's
like-
got breathing problems.
Yeah,
She's
that
like
one's got hip
Pokemon collecting
dysplasia. That one can't. Yeah, that
one's
one
a
can't
cat.
see. Yeah, fucked up. I got 2 cat legs on that one on accident.
Oopsie me. I'm still learning.
That was
That was
the
my
raccoon?
first one. Yeah, we're human. I mean, some of us are human dogs, but we're human.
Wow. Jesus.
So that ends that one. Then we go to the overarching thing, and they're talking about Orson Welles stuff. And I don't know why. But then we get past
War of the
it.
Worlds.
Yeah.
Once
I think it
again,
was-
we never talk about anything that's actually fucking happening in this movie.
We're talking about a cooler thing than what's happening in this fucking movie is what we're talking about, you know?
Well, that War of the Worlds thing was badass.
Yeah, it is.
Also-
It's Orson Welles. He's badass.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing.
He was amazing, yes.
Yeah, he was.
He's
So
a
is.
visionary. I always think like people like that, if
Visionary.
they had been born now, one,
That's a
we'd
good
be
Orson
so
Welles.
far behind in filmography, but two, what he could do with
Filmography.
today's like effects and stuff would be awesome.
I don't know if he'd go for effects, so I don't know.
I just think like the way he'd shoot not just effects, but the way he would do things would revolutionize things. People that
Sometimes it
think
feels
like
like
that,
somebody's a man of their time.
I get that.
But he might have been able
Master
to
of the
get
tools
more
he had.
done because the studios were always blocking him. Like I always hear the Magnificent Ambersons is the ones like the studios cut up, and he's like, "It's my greatest regret." I can't do an Orson Welles. Sometimes I can, but that man's
the
got
first
a
one was pretty
voice.
good.
But
I don't know. I still wish he could. Maybe we do have one like that right now. Maybe his name is Zack Snyder.
Lomo.
Shades
I mean,
of
Dennis-
Grey.
Dennis.
yeah,
Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. I always call him Villanova, which is
Ah.
on it.
see, that's
He's not the. He's really good at the cinematography.
He's a
I feel.
very good, big budget filmmaker. For an
Yeah,
Orson
his
Welles
visuals are
to be on a
awesome.
level like that, you've got to find somewhat of a great storyteller / art house kind of filmmaker. Doesn't happen
Buck
often,
the trend.
you know, because Dennis is not as Spielberg,
Hold
but
on
his movies
now.
are leaning towards that more now.
I get you.
Some might tell you that Sicario is Dennis Villeneuve's best movie, and
I
that's
don't know
not
about that.
I love Sicario though.
It's good. What is it? Prisoners is the most anxiety-inducing fucking last 10 minutes of a movie. I was like, get there,
Another-
go.
Another amazing
Enemy
story.
is a really good one, and it's more art house, but it's still.
Blade Runner 2049.
love that film.
These are big budget films
I get what
still,
you're saying,
and they have,
though.
but
Yeah.
you've got more like a Vim Vendors or whatever his name is that did Perfect Day or that After Sun. That's what I'd go for. That's more on a small scale story, though. I don't know. It's
get
kind
you.
of hard. Orson Welles
Also
was
put-
amazing.
Oh, and then we have Mike Flanagan wrote the next one,
Yeah,
who also
That's-
makes pretty good stuff.
he has a problem.
I have my complaints,
finishing.
but I've watched them all. He
I have
does
not.
have a problem finishing.
That's what
We
his
watch
wife
them all
says.
like every Halloween. Nice.
Agreed. I like Oculus. I thought the ending of it was weak.
Yeah,
I've not watched. I've watched all his
It's
Netflix
good.
shows.
I never watched Doctor Sleep.
I didn't either because
Was that him?
I didn't think it was, but once I heard what's going on in that movie, I said I'm good.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
okay.
he did,
It
didn't
was
he?
okay.
It might have been. I'm good.
I thought it was okay.
Ouija, Origin of Evil. Never watched that. I
It's
actually
good.
heard
watched
pretty
It's
it.
good.
It was good. I watched that in theaters.
I'm trying to think of another one he did.
We
Who?
did House of
God,
Usher,
who? Sorry.
Yeah, you
Gerald's
I've
Game,
never watched those. Absentia.
and
Midnight Mass was another Netflix show. That one was actually terrible, though.
House on Haunted Hill. We said, and
Haunting of Bly Manor.
Yep. There we go. But he wrote this. His wife directed it. And I like this one because it has the most character of any of these. Granted, the camera sometimes will drive me insane at times. Once he gets on the actual UFO, right? but
Yeah,
it
the camera
has
on
the
this
most
one's rough.
actual lived-in character.
That's because it's not pure action, right? They actually let us have a camera on
Slow
one
build.
person who gets to talk and speak and tell you like their thoughts. You don't
And
get
she's a
any.
reporter,
Yeah.
a journalist, she
Well-
said, and that guy kind of calls her out on it, but she's doing it. You can tell that she wants this to be real kind of thing, you know? Like
She's
it's,
trying to be professional.
yeah, a curious mind
Yeah.
though with it, and like there's an actual character there. It's not just A to B, jump.
Action
Yeah,
shot,
I think
action
this
shot,
is the
monster
only
shot.
one that was shot in the way that we could get to know a character.
And it had the
Yeah.
most VHS feel to it, you know?
Yeah, agreed. Like
The rest
the way
of them
it was
are
shot
way too
reminded
digi.
me a lot of. It was probably the worst one from the original VHS. You remember the couple that go on a honeymoon?
Yeah.
But it felt like the way it was shot, it was like that.
Yeah.
Which
It had
that
that
one's actually
whole
really well
movie.
shot. It was just a
The story
Kinda
kind of
weird.
floundered.
the husband was weird. No, you didn't like any of the characters, but
Yeah.
I thought it was shot well. It felt
It was a
like
lot of
real
nothing.
life.
Was
Yeah.
my issue with that one.
Yeah, but this
It's like
one,
30 minutes and 28 minutes and nothing. But yeah,
Yep. this one kind of feels real. It's about a woman who I think she left her husband and kid behind, right? Isn't that what she
I
kind of
think
says?
that's- Yes.
That's
yeah.
a dropped line there.
Yeah, because she's in the Mojave Desert, looking. Because I think she said this is where the most documentation of
And there's been
positive
reports of lights recently.
aliens. Yeah, like
And
a
then
lot
that
of
one
encounters.
first interview with that guy, he's like, yeah, seen him.
There were three perfect ones. Went that
So,
way.
which news channel are you with? I'm not. You told me you're a reporter.
You lied to me.
I just like how he was like, came up here and be all uppity, bitch. I work for CNBC.
This one's slow. in
It
the
is,
beginning,
but
but it's not a
She
bad
interviews
thing.
a couple people, and then she kind of gives you her background a little bit, what she thinks, and she breaks down like how time works in different places on the world or in the galaxy and other galaxies, and she talks about Andromeda, right? Mm-hmm. Which is how many light years away did she say
Oh my
that one was?
God.
28 million, 25 million. I'm not.
I know she'll be waiting 28 years to get to where she's going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say that.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of exposition, but I think it works because it slows the pace down and it gives you something to pay attention to.
It's the opposite of the action ones. And yeah, there's a character here who has
And
some story.
What ends up being the horror
Yeah.
in this one is not introduced till quite a bit late.
Which is
Which
fine
I
because you care about her as a character, her horror means more to you. Like
Yeah.
what's actually going to
Well,
happen to her.
And you're not
closer to
desensitized to
annihilation.
it by the time it happens. I think is another thing. Like,
Yeah.
if you introduce a monster early, by the time something happens, it's like, yeah, no shit, it happened. Like, it was an 8-foot tall, 6-arm monster. Like,
And the best part about this is we don't even know if there is a monster. You know what I mean?
no, doesn't seem to be.
Anyways,
Does seem-
Brendan, you like this one a lot. You break down what happens after she sees some lights fall from the sky.
She goes
see all the
investigates it like anybody would, right? Right? And I mean, it is kind of a hard one to talk about because it's essentially
She drives after it, right?
She drives after it and finds it out there in the desert. And she gets on
goes
board.
in.
And I love that. She's like, there's the door. Okay. And then it turns into, where's the fucking door? Well, not fucking door, but
Yeah.
yeah, but
No,
she
she-
has this cut on her finger too to kind of point that out. She has the little cut on her finger.
Well, not yet.
I thought that happened when she gets in.
It does, but that's kind of what so she
That's what
gets in and
triggers.
she's like, this surface is it's almost like a living organism in this ship. Everything
Mm-hmm.
feels like living, and there are these strands that look like strings on like a harp or something. So she plucks one and it cuts the shit out of her finger, and these little, what'd she call them?
Oh, yeah,
nanoparticles.
Nanoparticles. It was
Nanobites.
it felt ahead of her time for when she was recording, but she was actually seemed like an intelligent character, so it kind of worked, you know.
Yeah, well, a lot of it she was kind of guessing on what was happening.
Yeah.
So like they come and they fix her finger like new, and then she actually kind of
Yeah.
There's like some issues with it, but then do you see that? Because doesn't she get hurt just a little bit later on, and they come and fix it a little more?
Yeah, it was kind of the crux of what's keep happening to her. She keeps getting damaged, and they keep coming in.
Yeah, I'm just talking about her finger or another.
The finger, she does something again, and then they get on the tip a little more.
Yeah, and it's growing out, and like so she's looking at this spaceship, and
That's
she's
got a
seeing
spider
they actually
in it.
it has a spider and like one other octopus.
Yeah, a squid
You
or
can tell
something.
the aliens are like studying these other animals, and they probably have their genetics and their DNA and all that down. The alien comes back. She's able to hide from it. I don't know how. We never really see a great shot of the alien.
He almost looks like the one in the skydiving one because of his
He kind of
hands.
does. He's like, fucking skydivers, I'll tell you. Hey, that's so dangerous.
Two dudes threw a fucking orange at me.
Well, then
Bunch
you
of
sit here to
fucking
kill him.
bros.
I just
talking
wanted
that
a spider.
shit.
But yeah, she stashes actually herself on the side there, and like you keep thinking, well, this alien's not very perceptive here. You think he'd be like,
No,
hey, bitch, I see you over there. But then again,
when she plucks that thing, it does make a noise, and it
Yeah,
kind of seems like
that's
that calls him back.
you would think like there's a lot of times when there's noises and lights and action going, right? And you think he'd be like, oh, don't make me come back there.
You would think that a ship that can travel the galaxy would be able to detect life forms.
So then there comes like a countdown almost, right?
Yeah,
and it
she
looks
sees
like
the
the
lights
ship's getting ready to take out, and
bah,
she's
bah,
freaking out.
bah.
She can't find the door anymore. She can't get away, so the ship takes off in like light speed and jacks her up
You just
really
see her
bad.
face on the ground the first time. When they're leaving orbit, her face gets slammed onto the ground. And you see this where it splits into 5 faces. It looks cool.
Yeah. So it seems like every time she gets hurt after it takes off, it fixes her. Mm-hmm. Like, and it slows down to fix her, right?
The particles come back. The nanoparticles come back. And they, like, fix her there.
Yeah.
And alter her a little bit every time.
Yeah. And it
Yeah,
just
because she
keeps-
mentions her theory is, before all this, is that it's designed to fix the alien, which has a different structure.
Yeah.
So they don't know what goes where, I guess, is kind of the idea.
Yeah, we're just here
either
to fix. I thought that, or it was the spider gave it a mix, kind of like how the fly, when he does the
because
teleport.
her face did have like a spider
I
thing.
can see that too.
You know, like the fly in the teleporter when he becomes fly. You know, that's kind of what I was
Yeah.
saying. But she's up there, and you can see she's like amazed at looking down at I think the Earth at the time, and it takes off again. You see it do this little thing, and a little kind of like a wormhole or something opens up, and they take off again, and she just goes slamming back and total body destruction. But that's when the particles come back and heal her again. And they keep doing this and cycling through until we cut back to her where she's like, it looks like she's begging them, or I think she's begging them to stop.
No more.
Please, no more. She just wants to be done because she's being changed over. It looks like into a spider kind of mix thing.
Yeah. But she's just going to keep getting hurt because she doesn't have...
It's the crazy thing. Like, I think that there's one point she damages herself. Mm-hmm. And they come immediately, and she's like, God damn it.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to kill herself.
Yeah.
And they just keep coming back. And it just leaves you with the idea of no matter what, she's going to spend the next 28 years in complete misery.
Or this is her eternity now. Like, they can keep her alive for thousands of years.
You have to think the alien at some point notices her back there.
Oh, and he's up front just like, this shit is hilarious.
No.
Oh,
He's like,
man.
did
got a bunch of oranges and some old farmer's truck.
What a web we weave.
I like to think he's flying. He's like, why the hell is the seatbelt light on?
There's goddamn wind chimes back there. Are we at the Storks again?
That son of a bitch.
And that's how you loop it all back in, right? It can be the orange alien, and he could have been
Orange alien, that sounds
Oh my
fun.
God! Wouldn't it have been cool, like if it was a bird up here, and then her story of like leaving her family behind, she becomes the stork, and they drop the stork off, and that's the stork.
Oh, it's her? Yeah.
I brought it all back, baby.
No, I like it the way it is. I like not knowing what happens to her because
I mean, I do like that. It seems like a miserable fucking existence. Obviously, she wants death over being healed again.
Please, no.
Okay, so that is the end of that one called Stowaway, and then we go to our final little epilogue or whatever bullshit of the overarching one, where they're like, all right, we'll watch your video and we'll give you our reactions. I don't know that we ever get their reactions, right?
We get their reactions in a sentence.
And they're like, I don't even know what to say. That's about the sum of it.
I'd have to validate that. In the video, we see an alien walk up to a man's bed. You all figured out it was the Chinese boy from earlier, right?
Yeah.
Who's recording.
I think he's a Chinese man at that time, but yes.
Yeah, he's a full-grown man.
He is a grown man with a mustache and beard.
Mm-hmm.
The alien cuts open his stomach and pulls some weird anal bead stuff out of him. I don't know is it eggs? Is it like science stuff? Okay. And then he shoves
from it.
a camera down his throat. And it's weird because his throat's doing something funky as hell. Yeah, and then that's how it ends.
This was such a waste.
Fucking waste. I don't even think... Actually, yeah, this is where we rate all of these. So we give our bottom... So there are 6 stories, right? And the overarching story is number 6. I think this is where we go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, each one of us. So, like, my number 6 is the overarching story.
Do we include that one? Oh, that one's hard,
Yes,
man. That one's
I will
so fucking hard.
It sucked and it was pointless, and it actually took a movie that could have been entertaining.
I'm going to agree, only because I can't fucking remember, or it never works. There's no good transition there.
I didn't even know it was the same Chinese kid.
Whoa. The
man,
union's not
he's a
scary
man,
either.
damn you.
Well, he might as well be a kid. He means nothing to us.
He started it as a boy. That's how I knew it best. Actually, it is how I remember the story most when they start.
I knew him as a Chinese boy. I just didn't know that boy became that Chinese man.
Actually, in that part of the story, they say when he grew up, man.
Yeah, because they say the mom.
Whatever. He's a Chinese
dad
man. I didn't know it was the
takes
same one. That's all. Anyways, that's my number 6.
I'm gonna go with that too.
Just
Let's just get that one out of the fucking way.
Okay.
Okay, at 6 it wins.
6
So
it
now we're up
sucked.
5.
They wasted a lot of valuable time, just like we are, just by talking about it.
All right, let's go to 5. 5. Countdown. Wait. Number 5 on VHS Beyond's list.
Oh my.
Matthew.
What the hell was the name of it?
Fuck, I gave you a drum roll so you
Dream
had
Girl. Dream Girl.
You put Dream Girl number 5?
Dream.
You guys told me what it was like 3 times and I forgot it.
He is right on that. He's right. He just said it and I forgot for a moment.
No. I had Fur Babies number 5.
Fur Babies. That's the only reason I was sad to include the through story there, because I'm like, Fur Babies. I fucking hate that movie. It's so goddamn ugh. I never like any of those Tusk, Human Centipede, any of these movies of like
So edgy.
Island of Dr. Moreau or whatever the fuck it
What
is.
is science goes dark.
Yeah.
There's no science in this.
That's the fucking
but that's
problem.
what they do a lot of times.
It never
so.
is. It just seems, even in Human Centipede, it's just like, I'm just going to stitch them together. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's almost Fur Babies. Just Dream Girl was just so boring to me. Like it just
and useless. Yeah.
And
there was characters I remember
so
hating with Fur Babies. I don't really remember anything about Dream Girl, so
since it's pretty clear that we all have those 5 and 4, we can talk about hating both of them at the same time.
Yeah,
if you
with
all
their
want.
power combined, they fucked us.
They are.
We could
two
take
of
the AI
worst.
and put it in Fur Babies. And
I would
let her
actually
kill all them.
Oh God, yes, destroy that world.
I've watched
I'm gonna
3
wear the face of a
VHSs.
common dog. Huh?
3 VHSs, and those 2 are my least favorite sketches, I think. Sketches, segments.
Segments? Yeah, I think segments.
I
Chapters.
don't know. Yeah, those 2 are my least favorite.
It sucks,
I'm
man.
trying to remember the others. That's the thing. I don't know if I can
You
say
know what?
that.
What I do when I'm, faced with this, I live in the now. And right now, I fucking hate Fur Babies and Dream Girl. Yeah, we don't need to do the
those are the
research.
worst.
All right.
Those
We
are
can
the
sit here
worst.
all day.
I don't fucking need to do the research. Those are the worst.
Fur Babies blows, man. And so does Dream Girl. Like,
Dreamgirls, like I said, it's not even worth talking about.
if they had just cut those 2 movies out, this would have probably been, it was an hour and 50 minutes, I think. We probably would be looking at an hour and 20, maybe an hour and 10, right? Barely a movie, but damn, that would have been so much better.
And then just fix the overarching story to make it.
Yeah,
story.
oh my God. Yeah.
Can't
They
fix
could have
stupid.
padded that out a little bit more and actually had something.
Yeah, instead of being a minute at the end. Like, why even do it? If you're just going to do a minute at the end,
That's
why
it.
even do it?
Why? Like, I never felt there was a reason. I kept thinking, like, are they talking about the thing I just watched or the thing I'm about to watch? Is there a reason?
Brendan,
It's
did
like,
you
what
know
do you
Ty
hear?
West directed Second Honeymoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it before because it also
because
blew
Ty
on
West also did House of the Devil.
Oh, yeah, he's done a lot of
Devil.
And he also did all those new Maxine, Pearl, and X, which X is my favorite out of those. I didn't like Pearl as much as everyone else.
I'm
I
just
agree.
going back to, you guys can talk a little more about those
All right,
shitty ones.
so
too.
no, we
both
got
suck.
6, 5, 4, right? All right. We're good there.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
3? What is everybody's? What's?
This
Oh,
is...
We're starting to get okay now, right?
All right,
is interesting.
Brett, what's your 3rd?
It's the Skydivers one.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate?
Live and let dive.
Live and
Yes.
let dive. Every time.
Yeah, I think that's the one. What do you all think?
I'm gonna say the same
Matt?
because
I
it
think
had.
it's the same by default for me. Like,
It has to be right.
yeah, like the
I thought
other
it was,
two.
it
I
was like a
I told you
midline.
when we talked about it. I said it's right in the middle. I said
Yeah,
it's the
it
medium
is,
guy.
It's the middle one.
It did action, but not as well as Stork. And its characters were bad, but not as bad as Dream Girl or Fur Babies. So,
Just so we're clear, VHS 2 has a lot of really good ones.
Yeah,
all right.
I liked VHS too.
Just
VHS
to
one
give you
has
the
a lot of good
breakdown.
ones.
They had phase 1 clinical trials. That's when they put the implant on that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes home. That one was kind of creepy, right? A Ride in the Park, which is the zombie bicyclist
Yeah,
one.
I like that one.
Safe Haven, which is the cult in Indonesia.
That was
and then
good.
it had Slumber Party Alien Abduction, which is the kids playing at the
Yeah.
house and the aliens come. That
Yeah.
one is fun as hell.
Yes, it
Those
is.
are awesome. So back to these. Those are the worst ones easily.
Yeah,
in
nothing on
VHS.
their top. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went through VHS's one, and yeah, these are
Yeah,
by far
VHS
the...
one is
I thought
better,
we all
too.
agreed not to do it, but okay.
No, fuck that.
Yeah,
I
actually,
needed
Brett,
to
you were
know.
the one who said, I don't have to do that. And then he did it.
Fuck it.
We can't help ourselves.
I get the first and second confused a lot, but I think those are both way better.
Oh, you little fur
Segments.
baby.
Yeah. Live and Let Dive, super in the middle. I guess I just
The
I don't know.
aliens
It
fall
was cool.
flat, and then the ending just kind of peters out.
the skydiving part was cool though. I think it was unique.
That scene was cool.
Yeah.
Not when we were waiting for him. Holy shit! I could have killed myself while they were talking.
But like as the
Terrible
plane's getting
beginning.
ready to crash into it and like the
Yeah.
jumping out.
The tension building there, and then going down, and you're like, "What the fuck is that? What's that?" It was.
I think
It had good and bad.
we all have the same number 2. Right?
I don't know. What's your number 2?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Stork.
Mine's Stowaway.
Mine's Stork. Whoa.
Mine's Stowaway. I'm just
I get
ranking
it.
on the ones I enjoyed the most. I think Stowaway's the best done, but I
well made.
enjoyed Stork the most. Yeah,
You know what, Matt?
like
I'm switching over. If that's
Okay.
how we're doing this.
that's how I'm doing it, which might be wrong. So,
I would say though, no, I'm not switching over.
Still.
Stork is the more entertaining, but I think Stowaway is just the better one.
Here's the thing with both of these two.
It feels more like a horror.
Both of them are the ones that could actually be stretched out into fun movies, I think. Right?
I would watch both.
Stowaway,
30 minutes.
they could have gotten weirder, and like I said, we could have found out about this lady's like eternal struggle. But Stork could have been a whole like thing of going through, kind of like
Stork
Grown
could
Up
have been
Monster Squad, Police Squad. You know?
Stork could be a 3-season TV show.
Yeah, I'd watch it. I'd give it a
The
chance.
first
at
two
least.
seasons would be awesome. The third season, they'd be jumping the shark and doing weird shit. It'd be like Supernatural with like
After
cop
season
shit.
4.
Yeah, watched it.
Just like the first couple seasons now. Not bad.
I will not.
Then
Yeah, it got
CW's
fast.
CW's hard.
But I go Stork.
Do you want to save the world? I wanna talk
Stowaway
about my
1.
brother.
Yeah, I thought Stork was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It
so
was
I
a
have
ton
it
of fun.
flipped, but I think they're both actually really
And
good.
I think that I can see that at least. If anybody had said Dream Girl 1 or Fur Babies 1, I'd be like, fuck this.
No.
Stork was so good. I remember telling you all like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then I remember the next one being so bad. I told Brittany, I was like, this is the wrong movie. We should
See, I think what happened is you hit the spot I did where I was like, I don't know how we do this, guys.
I don't want to. This sucks.
I'm gonna wear your face.
What's the point of this fucking one?
The thing is, the bad ones are so fucking forgettable and awful. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
they're not like just bad, like campy bad or bad acting. They're just boring.
I would,
Except Fur Babies. That one's just bad. But
forget so much of them because I blanked out.
I would say instead of having that one, just replace it with the Colt one. Just do a repeat. Like, oops.
Yeah, Colt.
Here's
Heaven's
the
Gate
same
though,
one.
so it's aliens, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Haley Bop comes down, but it's not good. It's not good.
it's a stork.
You all made yourself eunuchs. That's bad because it's still gonna fuck you. Things like that.
It's gonna turn you into a dog.
Have you all ever read the story about Heaven's Gate? My God, that shit is crazy. I usually hate
No.
true crime stuff, but that one was so weird. Like how the main guy got started. He hated that he was gay, I think, and kept checking into a psych ward because he was loony too. But the nurse there was the one who's like, I think you're special. And she, the nurse at the psych ward, talked him into like, kind of like, gave him the confidence to start the cult. And then she joined and they went from there.
That's amazing.
And I think because of his hate of his homosexuality, he had a bunch of them turn in, like cut their dicks off and stuff.
My God, I do love
What
the
is
idea
the name
people
of
to the
that
psych
actual
ward.
movie?
What?
Which movie?
The Heaven's Gate movie.
I
Is
don't
it Heaven's Gate
remember,
movie?
man.
That's what Brandon just said.
There's some documentary
he's
on
talking about-
HBO
Is
Max.
it like the untold story?
Well, I watched that, but I also listened to Last House on the Left had a podcast about it. And the whole time I'm just like, what the fuck? How did this happen? But
I
interesting.
do love
enough.
the idea of going to a psych ward, and it's like you come out, and it's like, hey, how was it? Did they treat you? Well, actually, the nurse said I was special. So,
Yeah.
like,
Some
nothing
of them,
wrong with me. I'm God.
yeah, she's coming with me. We're going to start up a whole thing now. You
She's
want
in
to
the
join?
car.
Can you sign your money over to me?
All of it. We need white Nikes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of white Nikes.
How do you feel about Kool-Aid?
White sheets. You think comments are cool.
Yeah. You say this. Haley bop, 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 bop. Sounds
Yeah,
like a
you're
song,
in.
right? You died of that.
What do you got going on next Tuesday? Like, do you have anything going on Wednesday? Or it's just Tuesday?
Haley bop, 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 bop,
I
bop.
looked at all 6 segments in VHS Beyond ranked, and when you believe it, 6, the abduction, the overarching one.
Okay.
5, Fur Babies. 4, Dream Girl. 3,
we're-
Live and Let Dive. 2, Stork, and 1, Stowaway.
Okay, so I was a little off.
You know,
from
why the
popular
fuck?
opinion,
I don't
but
care. The contrarian in me wants to switch it around now. Fur
No,
Babies is
can-
amazing.
No.
Oh God, no, you
I
can't
know.
stand by that.
I'd rather blow my fucking brains out on the sidewalk.
Then just to say
Yes.
Hey, yeah, there's standards, Brett. You
Then
can't go
that
back
one-
from something like that.
Did you watch that fucking thing? If I say that means I'm killing myself
Yeah. No, that means I'm in danger.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's,
if you all
that's
ever
our
hear...
secret word.
Oh my
I
God,
love
yes.
fur babies.
Hey guys, do you all remember
shit.
how great Fur Babies was?
Oh my God,
Brandon's in
dead.
trouble.
Call the cops.
No, we're not going to call those fascist pigs. We'll rescue ourselves.
Come on, Stork. What's that? The
Wardens.
Oh yeah, come on, Wardens. Take it on
Wow.
yourself.
Do you think the wardens come in and they blow the shit out of that lady and her dogs?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I like this.
What should we tell the
There's
parents of these
17
hippie
grown
kids?
adults that act like babies that have went missing over the last month over here.
So we didn't have to kill them. They weren't actually aliens. That's
Without-
not why we killed them.
Without straight up racking and stacking, or like good movie, bad movie, whatever kind of thing, where do we think this falls on? I don't know how many you all have seen. I've only seen the first two and then this one.
I think I've watched them all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are there any that stand out to you?
What do you mean?
Like any segments or anything like in the other ones that are worth watching?
I don't. Most of it's kind of a blur. It's one of those where I just watch like one sitting, like let's do a marathon. And after the second one, they did kind of get a little shittier, and they were just kind of filling the void.
Without rewatching them, just going by memory, the one that I remember stuck with me was in the first one, the lady who talks to her boyfriend over the video call.
Oh yeah,
And she had the bump in her arm.
Yeah, that one's
That's
cool.
a good one.
Yeah, I think that was a fantastic one.
Yeah, I mean the first two though, and they had their best ones.
I think they're both decent movies.
Yep.
Yeah,
This one
I thought they
though,
were good.
this one's good. Like I said, they could cut out two of these, and we'd probably have a much better film.
Yeah, I think it'd be fine. No one would be like, I want more, because if they knew what more was, they wouldn't want it.
They were just such a fucking downer, man.
You
Yeah.
get for a baby.
I did not enjoy those two.
No, fuck
But yeah,
no.
I would say it's the least good of the three that I've seen.
Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah,
the big
100%.
problem here is there's not a lot of horror, and they didn't even make the sci-fi thing that cool.
Yeah, there's none of them that I'm like, I'd want to show someone this or that. Nothing's groundbreaking or different or fun or creepy. None of it.
The
Yeah,
Stowaways,
I didn't think it was
that's
scary
the
at
one
all.
I think is unique in its approach, at least. And so,
But
I
is
don't
it
know.
worth showing someone in this entire movie to see it?
No, because not unless I can like do like the fucking where people re-edit Star Wars and take Jar Jar Binks out, now take fucking Fur Babies and Dream Girl out, and the
So
fucking
then-
overarching.
So if you threw that Indonesia cult one at the end instead of Stowaway, would you say I would show someone this movie just so they could see that segment?
That's hard though, because that one's really good.
Is it the last segment?
Yeah.
I would. Because
Yeah.
it'd probably be the one that sticks with me.
So there's a catch there though. Stowaway is quick. You know, doesn't
It is.
Yeah.
It's,
the coat one is one of the longest ones I remember.
yes. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I
It
don't know.
was
It's
long.
kind of hard to rate them like that.
I guess this one just doesn't have the same kind of rewatchability the other ones have. I hope I never have to rewatch this movie again.
Yeah. Yeah, same,
Yeah.
actually.
Not unless there's an edited one, like I said.
Edited as in cut it out half the film.
Just cut out two of these.
Director's cut,
Yeah,
but it gets cut in half.
guy on 4chan's cut. All right, are we good on this one?